Welcome, adventurers from YouTube and beyond, to the Whispers of the Dice, Terrador's Trespass, a Shattered Alliance. With me are my fellow Envoy members, the fellow Trespassers, if you will. Say hello, everybody.
Hello,
Hello.
boy.
Oh, what's up? So today we're going to be experiencing what it is like to go under a session where the DM has little to no prep time. Well, he had plenty of time, but he just didn't do anything with it. So, who would like to do a recap?
Not me.
Yeah, Abby does them like all the time.
Oh, Joe's pumped.
I can do
Someone
it.
else's
Woo!
job.
I know
Yeah.
that's maybe cheating, but
I mean, let's do
whatever.
it. Whatever.
Whatever.
So we started last session by sort of fighting Gromish, the hill giant, and we began that endeavor. Except bad news, Bart and Lorik were immediately one-shotted with one after the other nat 20s by me.
That was insane, guys. You guys both flailed at the same time. That was good.
And then, and then Cyrus and Theo died, and then Maverick also did not die, but I cheated and zoinked him out of the world.
Actually,
I had
Theo
a
was
plan.
the last. Theo was the last
Oh.
one to die, and it
No,
was terrible.
Kiana was the last.
What?
Oh, no, you're right. Whatever,
Wrong.
it doesn't matter. Kiana also died. And
Everyone
what happens
died.
after you die is that you go to
Hell.
the weird hallucination world where you're still in the forest and you're physically staggering through the forest, maintaining 2 levels of exhaustion, but you're hallucinating horribly and seeing things such as family members, baby mamas, actually a lot of it was family members, I'll be honest, old principals, that sort of thing. And everyone had a little cool messed up thing. Bart and Lorik saw a weird fisherman and Bart's dad's, and Kiana and Theo. Kiana had a blonde wig on, and they were both like in jail kind of, and Theo went to the school store. Cyrus and Maverick talked to some trees and saw Cyrus's cousin, who's maybe in like a weird Half-Life situation, we're not sure. And Maverick saw Clementine and his child. And then you all woke up at the Circle of Druids, waking up with the druids being like, what the heck? As you guys are 2 to 3 levels of exhaustion.
What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
And so sleepy, and you arrived at the druids. Thank you.
So eepy, yes.
So easy.
Amazing. Oh yeah, inspo. Why not? Giving out inspos.
Give out that inspo.
Inspo-ation. All right, sweet. So yeah, you guys wake up once again in a perfect circle with your heads all kind of like making that circle around a campfire area where you see multiple druids. They look like kind of like the guards of the grove that we're in. But they're kind of looking at you. There's some that are already wild shaped into various different animals, such as bears, wolves, things like that. But yeah, you guys are lying on the ground with these people staring at you, and one of them kind of points their staff towards just the general circle area, and says, "Can we help you? Are you guys all right? Look like you've been through some things."
Not okay. Need help.
Okay.
I died again.
Sleepy.
Yes.
No, this is Abby raising
Oh,
my hand.
okay.
I'm gonna check my pockets, and are my pencils and ruler there?
First thing.
It's like is this real?
I would say you bought, what was it?
2 pencils and a ruler.
2 pencils. Yeah, they're there.
Great. That was real.
So go ahead and make an investigation check on the
I will.
school materials, if you will.
School supplies.
Will.
Yeah. With disadvantage.
Right. Yes, because
Ooh, baby.
we do be exhausted.
That's a foe.
That's a foe. Yeah, it looks
That's
like
a foe.
pencils. It's maybe not the best quality, The erasers look like they're the ones that smudge, so they're not really good pencils.
Ugh.
Yeah, and the ruler is
Spend
just
my
a
hard
wooden ruler.
spend my hard-earned monk money on shitty pencils.
Awesome.
Shitty magic pencils from the magic forest. That's what Theo's actually saying instead of being.
Awesome. Yes, Kiana or Joe, who is speaking?
I'm just gonna say it and then you can decide.
Okay.
Does Kiana have any trace of her blonde wig, either on her head or like in her bag in her pocket?
Let me roll.
Okay,
That's just locks.
I need to buy a blonde wig if it's here.
There's no wig. However, you'll notice on your robes you do see a strand or two of some blonde hair.
Oh God. Oh, Empyrean. That was real.
Hey, wouldn't it be whatever yours is?
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, Kraken. That was real.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Oh,
Could Cyrus do an
crack-a-lackin'.
investigation check on herself? See if like anything is amiss.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Could Cyrus do an investigation check on herself to see if anything is amiss?
So are you looking for like anything that was like, are you been robbed or?
Like, is there anything there that's not supposed to be? Like, I don't know. Have I been robbed? Like, I don't know. I think she just wants to see, am I still put together? Everything here.
I wouldn't say there'd be a role for that. Everyone can notice that they're in the same state as far as material and all that kind of stuff as they entered the forest, and so nothing's missing, nothing's added except for one or two things like pencils and strands of hair. But yeah, you see once again, you guys are just kind of talking amongst yourselves, still laying in a circle. All these druids are just kind of looking at you very confused, and well, it looks like you need some help. Would you like a healer?
Yes.
Yes.
My bones hurt.
Please.
You are covered in blood, it looks like.
Yeah.
Whose blood are we covered in?
That
I had a
don't
baby.
know.
Did you make me into this circle? Why am I?
Yeah.
What is this?
Did you put us here?
Can
Did
I
you
get
find
up?
us here?
If I get up,
How
will I
did we
die?
get? How did we get here?
That is a question that I do not know because we found you here in this
Has anyone
perfectly
gotten
alive.
up?
No, I'm laying down.
We're just doing our night or morning routine of scouting out the outskirts of the enchanted forest, and just saw you guys just chilling here and want to make sure that you're okay.
Not okay.
Are you the druids? The circle of the whatever?
Yeah.
Druids? Enchanted forest?
Yes,
Oh, we're looking for you.
Oh,
Someone's
you
gonna
are.
burn the forest down. Someone's gonna burn the forest down.
Yeah.
Don't be
Not
silly.
us.
Do you know how much?
not- no.
No, not silly. The paladin.
No, not silly. Super
No.
bad.
You know how
It's-
much
it's
Do we look silly right now
manpower?
in this circle? You think we're not being serious?
It's all of the paladins. All of the paladins. I guess it was exaggerated. It's not someone. It's some large force that has military prowess. They're gonna come burn it down. We're here to stop them or tell you to stop them.
Listen,
They made me have a baby in my dream.
You guys
That's
Okay.
not related.
sound so
That's not related.
stupid right
Don't
now,
listen to her.
right?
Okay. Maverick gets up, one, because why are we still on the ground? Two,
Bones hurt.
He's
Bones
like-
hurt.
the forest is burning down.
he gets up and he starts to angrily pull his, because one, they're not believing them. Two, everyone just went through hell. And so he starts to angrily pull his hair up, and as he's doing this, he's walking around, like, checking everyone, and, like, trying to talk to the druids at the same time. He's like, I need y'all to understand this. Someone's gonna come, a big group of people are gonna come, they're gonna burn the whole forest down, they're gonna do it. Why would we lie about that? Why would I lie? I went to hell. I was in hell. Right?
Which one?
We were all in hell. I don't know. The
I
one
didn't
where your
go to
baby
it.
mama
Worst
comes
one
to you and
is-
tells you you're a disappointment. Whatever that one is. I don't know. So You have to please. I'm so tired. Please, please understand this whole thing. We're going to do it, and I don't even know how many days we got left because we were stuck there for.
What day is it?
What's today?
He just kind of sorts through his little
18th day
satchel.
of Mistwood.
Yes,
How do you know that?
The stars. Look.
It's morning.
The sun. The sun.
The star.
Or
The star.
The star is slightly to the left where it should be.
Yeah. He kind of like searches through his satchel in the side pocket, and he looks into like his little notes and his almost like a little calendar, and it says 18th day of Mistwood. Right.
Whoa, it's the 18th. Guys, it's June 18th.
Well-
June.
No,
What
I'm
is
saying
June?
now. Here, right now.
Outside of
Oh, that was Abby. Okay.
That was Abby.
Yeah,
What's
it said
June?
We're all
Crazy.
like, what the fuck?
crazy.
Anyways.
Listen, I'm not saying I don't believe you, and I'm not saying that I believe you. What I am saying is we have had a lot of people come in and out of the Enchanted Forest, and they all end up pretty much in a similar state that you guys are in. What are you reaching for? Can I help you?
Help me up. Help me.
Okay.
I'm a princess.
That's the princess.
Helps.
That's Princess Kiana. Kiss her hand.
I'm
I
not
have never
going
felt
to
like
kiss
this
the hand.
before.
I'm sorry. We've
Kiss her
been.
hand.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
She didn't consent, so
I have no
gonna,
magic.
I'm not gonna.
I have no
kiss.
magic. I am so sleepy.
Like I was saying, you guys are in the similar states that we've seen multiple travelers come in and out of this enchanted forest. Tell you what, let me take you to our grove, and we'll get you in the right spot for our healing. And once we're in the right frame of mind, maybe we can talk and
Does it
have a conversation.
does it change your answer if the reason we came in here is because we knew. We didn't go in, find out, and now we're here. It's we came here to tell you that it's happening.
Do we have letters? Do we have written proof, documents, things? We're
Quinbert.
official. We're official. We're from all the nations.
Maverick, call for Quinbert.
Maverick
You
would
call.
have the letter that Quimbert had wrote. I
Call
forgot.
for Quinbert. Tell him to get here right now.
Takes it and kind of looks at it for a second. Oh, all right. Well, that is concerning since this is our home. Yeah, come on, let's go. And yeah, you guys head towards the inner part of the grove. As you guys dive deeper and deeper, you see it's pretty populated. There's multiple people that are within this grove, various races, all druids, of course. Some are tending to the land, some are tending to their wild stock and things in that nature. But yeah, you guys eventually they lead you to the inner sanctum where you see a kind of like a council room almost, and you see the elder and looks like some other fellow council members of the grove, just kind of like not sitting in their chairs but tending to like personal discussions and whatnot.
Hello. We're here to warn you about a big fire that's supposed to happen.
Maverick
We're
says
also very, very damaged and would like to be healed.
Do you have water?
Also, we would like to make friends. Hi. There's a lot of things. You choose which one first, or maybe
I'm
not.
Sleep.
Okay. And
I
you
had a
see.
baby.
Congratulations.
Stop talking about the baby. Stop talking about the baby. It's
do
not
guys
real.
have any booze here?
You
You have to
don't.
drink water
I
first.
don't
We are
think-
serious. We are just very dazed. Don't worry about it.
The forest is going to be set on fire. Look at the
And-
paper.
And you see Thalys, which was the guard that you guys were talking to before, comes before and hands the elder the paper. And well, we knew that this would come eventually. We just didn't know how or when. First things first, you guys look pretty banged up. listen, we have practiced healing magic for centuries upon centuries, but based off this letter, we have very little time, and it takes time to heal. Um,
Mm-hmm.
However, there is one solution that I think might just work, if you guys would be willing to participate.
Anything that makes me feel better.
Okay. Please, follow me, and we will head to our sacred pond of Moonshadow. And the elder kind of like walks along and just kind of like walks, assuming that you guys are going to follow.
You're
I would say it's about probably like a 5 to 10 minute walk. Is there any like conversations that you guys want to have with each other as we are walking towards this pond?
so.
Do you guys also have a baby?
No baby. Did anyone else see a school store? I bought pencils. Guys, this is my only proof that it was real. I pull out.
I feel like maybe after we take a nap, we all should go around and like say what happened when we got split up and when we died.
I got to see all of BTS.
Really not.
Whoa.
God. I hope they don't.
That-
I hope the Druids don't have a big forest bass musical extravaganza.
Oh,
Jesus.
what? Oh,
What?
what?
A big
You were
forest
whispering about that
bass
when you woke
musical
up.
Hit your head?
extravaganza.
The
Oh,
elder
God.
the elder hears that and says, "Oh, you just missed it. It was last week."
Oh, big fuck. Oh.
Why? That
Did you
sounds
hit
kind of
your head?
hard. That's,
What are you talking
that's-
about?
We all hit our
Mushroom
heads.
sounds kind of
people.
fun.
Guys,
Mushroom people.
Why don't you want to go? I thought you
The
like
mush-
music.
I do, but the mushroom people are abusive.
Who?
The mushroom people. Gongo.
Sobs.
Listen,
What?
okay, let's take a bath in the water, and then after we take a bath in the water, we can talk about Congo and my baby and Theo's school store and everything else.
It's pretty little
Let's
boo
bathe
boy. If
and
there's
then we
mushrooms, I
can
will eat them
unpack
for you.
that.
Okay.
And
yeah.
Loric's meet and greet with BTS.
Yeah, that sounds fun too. I had to go to school.
You went to a
Do
book
that all the
fair.
time.
No, it wasn't the book fair. It was the normal school store.
Why
And
did
it
you get to
wasn't
take things
good.
back?
They also okay, so it was the only stuff I could take back because everything else for sale was like my mom's love and like
And you already have
not
that.
being no.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, I'm
It
so
was
sorry.
for sale for a
Oh.
reason. It was for
so
me
sorry
to
to hear that.
buy, and I did not have enough money. I had 14 monk dollars, and all I
Listen,
could buy
I
was
really
the
want to hear about
pencils.
this. I also am so sleepy. Let's go take a bath, and then we'll all talk about it forever.
Thea's doing that thing where you kick one rock along the path for the entire time.
I think I'm gonna ask Laura to
Okay.
carry me. I'm sleepy.
Ugh, done.
So Cyrus kind of watches as everyone kind of walks ahead and takes a second to fall behind beside Maverick and gives him like a threatening look and like grabs his shirt right by his collar and pulls him down and says, "If you say a word about anything you saw or heard, it's not gonna be good for you." It just releases him and walks away.
I think, yep. Maverick turns
Yep.
Yep.
to a tree and just like does that thing where he wants to punch it, but he just holds it and goes. Alright,
Remembering the sun,
let's
not being able to
yeah,
punch away your
remembering the
problems.
sun. and he like looks at everyone having their moment. And he just goes, "Alrighty, let's round up. Let's go in this pool. I hope it cures anxiety." Oh my god.
Does it help mental illness?
Does it cure
Does
mental
it cure
illness?
everything?
Yeah, actually, Maverick looks at the druid and goes, "Hey,
Yes.
excuse me. Does this magical pool cure everything?"
Define everything.
So, if theoretically, I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about someone else. If theoretically someone in our party had a
I have a friend.
panic disorder, could that pool possibly cure the panic disorder?
The properties of the pond of Moonshadow are great. However, I don't believe it can cure things in that nature, but it can inspire you to work towards that cure.
Oh,
So it doesn't
fuck.
help trauma. Damn it.
God.
We all,
How does the pool
Alright.
inspire?
well, it does allow time to think, and it allows time to not only heal our physical wounds, but our mental ones as well.
We don't got time.
Well, see.
I'll
Yeah,
come back.
She's a princess. What she said goes.
Kiana
Nothing
is being held. We don't got time.
She's
Go ahead,
way up
Sky.
here.
I need to be
Shushes
put in the
Lorik.
water immediately. I am so shriveled up. I'm supposed to soak in water for an hour every day. I haven't done it for however long we've been in the forest. I am so pruny. Please
Are you
put me
gonna
in
be
water.
mad at me if I say you look leathery?
That is so rude. That's a princess.
Sorry.
Starting to look
That's
like a
why I
toad.
asked. Sorry.
Oh, that's
I
Kiana?
apologize. I just thought you might want to know. Hey, what?
Cyrus, you can't say that. Don't say that.
Yes, Bart. This is the princess, and she looks amazing. It's your eyes must be messed up. It's okay. The pool will fix them. You look great, Kiana. No, Kiana. It's
You'll
okay.
be great.
It's fine. It's fine, Kiana. No,
Look,
no.
is that meme with the cat just going?
I look like.
Okay, let's get to the water. How far are we?
We're just it's just around this corner. You guys are
Okay, cool.
quite the bunch. I will say that. Of everyone that we've helped
Listen.
through the Enchanted Forest, you guys are you need help.
You can
Is
you
that-
believe
is
that
that
we've
a
been
good thing?
entrusted?
Sure,
Can you
fuck off.
believe we've been entrusted to save a big part of the nation? Because I can't at all. And Maverick just starts crying.
Hey, we're
can't
almost at the
believe
pool.
We're gonna have
Maverick. I'm holding Maverick in one arm and Kiana on the shoulder. They're both crying. Oh,
Okay.
it's okay.
Kiana, stop crying. Your moisture.
okay, we're here.
I need the tears.
And I throw Maverick in, and I lightly place Kiana in, hoping that the inspiring water is gonna inspire their tears to go away.
Oh dear Oak Father, this is gonna be tough. Okay. So, and she looks to her left to Kyla, which is the main healer of the druid circle that we're in. And they kind of just talk amongst themselves for a little bit, and you see that the elder kind of like drops her head a little bit, as in like, ah, gosh, and walks to you guys. So, unfortunate news. With the level of your guys' stature, we don't have the proper materials on us. We're gonna need, in order to fully heal everything, we're gonna need a few things. Princess, do you have something to say?
Listen, if I can sleep for 8 hours one time, I can heal all of you.
I can do anything.
Precisely 8 hours.
And then I'll need to take another 8 hours sleep to get all my magic back. Listen, I need to feel different than this right now. Can you do that for me?
We can. We just need the material.
Ah!
So, what we
Tell them
need.
to the rest of us while she does that.
So the main thing is
You're
we
listening.
need 3 key ingredients, and that it needs to be submerged into the water along with you guys, for it to work. We need pixie dust. We need giant's blood, and we need It's quite odd, but a serpent's scale.
Okay, well,
Is
I
this
think
blood
I'm-
giant's blood?
yeah, I was about to say we're all covered in blood, and some of it might
Here's
be
my
the giants.
sword. It's got some covered.
Does it
on
have to be wet?
so-
Throw it in
Wet
It
blood?
doesn't have. Did you guys fight a giant?
We fought. Yeah.
Yeah.
The giant fought us.
The
We were
giant-
riding
Uh,
up
we
to
killed
you, and
it.
then it tried to eat us,
Yeah.
and then we woke up in a circle.
Cyrus definitely has some.
I died, and then I didn't meet my god.
Oh,
So
I don't really
Like
I
think
just
we
fell
pointing the
down.
died.
sword towards the druid.
Give
Here.
the
Right.
sword. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving the sword.
Well,
Take the
I
blood.
loan the sword.
I don't want the sword. Takes it,
yeah, pixie dust.
lays it into the water, and yeah, they're properties of the lake. It kind of like not fully on glows, but kind of the water trembles a little bit to indicate that yeah, the blood that you guys have on all of you is in fact Giant's blood.
Yeah.
Okay, what
Okay.
about the pixie dust and the serpent scale?
Bart should have some pixie dust.
Is this
I
this
do.
it? I hold out the pencils and the rulers.
I would
Oh,
just
wait.
assume you do.
Pixie dust
Wasn't
on
it
it.
No,
Congo was saying we were.
Are you
we
sure
were
there were
getting the
pixies there?
I'm sorry. What was that?
But Congo said that we would do the big forest bash musical extravaganza against the Pixies. I don't know. I don't think I have dust though. I just got verbally abused.
Did you all encounter pixies on your journeys?
I did, and they gave me these.
Yeah, go ahead and make a.
They were at
Let's
the table.
see. I'll say investigation.
Cool.
Disadvantage.
Right.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
It's better than last time. 10.
10? Okay. So, describe to me what Theo is doing in this moment as we're just, like, kind of sitting, talking amongst ourselves. Is Theo sitting still? Like, what's going on?
Are we? I
We're
guess.
all kind of just, like, around the water
So
area.
yeah, so we all sat down while they were gonna go get the pool ready. They realized they don't have everything, and they're coming back to us. I think sitting crisscrossed, was laying down and then sat up and crisscrossed and was like, I went to the school store in the horrible dream thing and I couldn't buy everything, but I did have 14 monk dollars on me, and I bought these, and there was this guy that I didn't like there that was at my school, but then there were also pixies, and they did sell me these. So is there dust on this?
Would you say that's your body language as you're, like, kind of just like...
Yeah, I'm like, I've got this, and
All right, I need... Actually, no. With you said it was a 10 investigation?
It's a 10, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as you're talking, you notice that on your cloth, like on the shoulder area, like right around here, some kind of like dust-like material falls, but at first you do think it's dandruff.
Oh.
So you don't pay any mind to it. However, if anyone would like to make a perception check with disadvantage,
Get in the bath. And you wash my hair.
I got 15 both
On-
times.
Let's go.
Play.
Wait, what'd you say? Investigation?
Yeah.
17.
No, perception, I
14.
think.
perception, sorry, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, do I add stuff or no?
Yeah.
Your
Oh,
modifier,
18.
yeah.
Yeah, 16.
Man, you guys are rolling pretty good for disadvantage.
Lorik got an unnatural 1.
Oh, nice. Never mind.
Unnatural one. A sick and twisted one.
What would Kiana get?
9.
And Bart got 18,
19.
19, and then 15 for Cyrus. And what was Maverick?
18 total.
16.
Okay, so yeah, Bart, Maverick, and Cyrus do notice also this dust-like material, and at passing glance, you also think it's dandruff, and you kind of think, it makes sense. We haven't showered in a while. It's been quite the time. But also, you do notice that the dust does have like almost like glitter like material on it.
Yo, you got glitter in your hair?
What?
Are you at a rave? What?
No, I went to the
Even
school
from
store.
down here, I can see it.
And then I went to
Sorry, somebody's
jail.
crouching
Glitter.
Yeah,
down.
you went to
On your
jail with
shoulder.
me.
What?
Yo, on your shoulder. It's glitter. Don't wipe it. Why is your glitter? Why is your dandruff
I don't
shiny?
know. I don't know. It doesn't usually look like this.
Usually,
Why are we all
this?
calling her out for her dandruff?
I look
Feels
at
very
Drew and I go,
rude.
what is this? Is this
I'm
a
trying
sick
to stop half
joke
the
that the forest likes to play? When you get dirty, you get sparkly?
oh, well, we can give it a try, and
Try
sure,
what?
get some, sprinkle it in there, see what happens.
Okay, I go up to the end. I stand up and go to the edge and I go,
That's awesome.
If
like,
that was just dandruff, do we possibly die?
yeah, it'll
No.
kill you.
Okay.
Nah.
Actually.
Yeah, water has the same effect. It
Okay,
trembles a
cool.
little bit, and so it does indicate that that was in fact pixie dust. Yeah.
It didn't even touch me. It's so glittery.
Well, did you have a pixie on your shoulder? What were you doing in your dream? When you went
We were just
places, what did you do?
When you
They
guys
just sold me stuff.
traveled through the enchanted forest, from my understanding, just based off these conversations and overhearing, sounds like you guys had a lot of visions and hallucinations, possibly.
Yes.
I had a baby.
I
Right.
went places.
So
was
yeah,
real.
the pixies within the enchanted forest like to incorporate hallucinations by toiling with travelers and things like that. So this makes sense that you would have some pixie dust on you.
Wow.
Last thing we need is just one scale.
Yes, a serpent scale.
Is this a serpent scale? Or is this a fish scale? Or is this fake? What? Look at it. You're the nature guy.
Takes it.
Thank
and
you. Also, I'm so impressed with all of your knowledge and your dedication to the woods.
Oh,
I just wanted
we
to say that
appreciate it.
before
It's
you continue.
quite literally what we do.
It is, and I'm so in awe of it.
And being a vastly beautiful creature as such as yourself, I mean,
I am. Thank you.
Stop.
stop.
Don't
Stop.
stop! Don't stop!
Do you
Just
see
like,
the
give us a
other?
time taking it.
Do you see any other beautiful creatures in the chat?
Gotta get in the water.
Well, we think all of the Oak Father's
She's a
creatures are
baby. She's
very
a baby.
beautiful. Yeah, it is definitely reptilian. Yeah, I would say so. Where'd you find this?
Honestly,
On the ground.
I don't know, but if I throw it in there, is it gonna get poofed? Is it gonna turn into smoke, water, or do I get to pick it back up?
It shouldn't. No.
Okay, because I care about it. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Hey, if it was
Don't you remember? You found it in the tree right before Quinbert showed up.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would it be in a tree? I don't know, but it's there and I like it. That's why I said I don't know, is because it's too complicated to explain. I just wanted to focus and make sure that it stays before I sacrifice it, because I could go find another snake.
It should. I mean, the
Can we
dust
get
won't
in the
because.
water or what?
Sure.
I trust you. Trust you.
You are
Yeah.
our guests, so.
Yeah.
Kiana face bald face first into it.
Are we all in the
Yeah, I
water?
get it.
Yeah. We in the
Yeah.
water.
In the
Mark
water.
can-
I'm stepping in the
I'm floating. I'm doing that thing where you breathe, you hold your breath so you can float on the surface, and you're like,
Like, yeah.
Before
Slightly
Maverick
uncomfortable.
gets in, he does ask. He's like, "Do I need to take my clothes off?" Ah, fuck it. And he just
no
jumps
one's
in.
taking their clothes off.
How deep is this pool?
You do that thing where in the cartoons they'd put one toe in the water and they go.
So if the the maximum depth I would say is about 5.5 feet.
Okay.
Oh, so it's not
Damn,
even that deep.
Kiana.
Yeah, I can
I
breathe
am
underwater, so
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can swim so good. Like that's
Lord
my
says
whole
Kiana-
put
goal.
down.
This is actually perfect for Kiana. She needs to be submerged.
I'm doing flips. No, I'm
Whoa.
not. I'm not. I'm so tired. I'm not
water
doing flips.
aerobics.
I'm sitting at the bottom as low as I can possibly get in it and just
Lorik's doing the same thing, but his horns are peeking out.
He's sitting and still poking up.
Just the horn.
Awesome.
He's got the green hair kind of like floating like a lily pad.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys are just chilling in there for a little bit. At first, you don't feel very much at all. And like I'd say a good probably 5 minutes have passed and you don't feel any better. You feel just the same, just wet. But yeah, tired and wet.
my clothes
Great
on.
combo.
All my clothes on.
And the elder kind of loudly whistles to indicate for the people that are underwater to like poke their heads up. It appears that in order, and like I've stated before, in order to be I love it. In order to be healed physically, we must unblock the mental barriers. Within
Okay.
your own frame of mind, you have to search within yourself and truly let go of what has been holding you back. Whatever pain that you've been feeling, you need to let it go. So at this point, we're going to go one by one. Actually, everyone roll. We're going to do like a little initiative just to keep a track of what order we're going. So go ahead and roll that. Roll that.
Kiana, Kiana 5.
Kiana 5.
Oh shit.
Theo 14.
20, but she would not go first.
That's so true. She would not go first.
So
She absolutely
What
would
was
not.
disadvantage then, Josie?
I rolled a natural 20.
Get a lower number, girl.
Maybe
Or we
Cyrus
could just go in
straight to the
reverse.
flow.
Yeah, wait. Maybe Cyrus. This is Cyrus's breakdown moment. Maybe it's all too much. Maybe she's trying to get this over with. She feels bad.
Physically assault Maverick.
And she saw her dead cousin.
All right.
Who's not dead, but is dead. I got a 14 plus 1. If we're adding pluses, that's 15.
Right.
If we're not, then it's
Oh
14.
yeah, mine is with pluses. I rolled an 11 on the die.
Okay.
So I got a 14.
Gotcha. Devin?
Don't forget to add your initiative modifier.
Well, then I have a 22. Sorry.
Ugh. Don't step on him.
Devin answered
Ever
you.
got a
19.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Ever got a 21.
Anyone?
Ooh, the lovebirds going together.
Initiative?
So,
Well,
Cyrus. Your first one. A 22. So,
baby.
we're the way that we're going to do this is we're going to just kind of enter the mind of said character. And I would like to give the floor to you guys essentially to describe to the group what it looks like of you letting go of said trauma, said anything that's holding you back essentially, and what that looks like. And yeah, so Cyrus.
Oh no.
Do we have to? I don't mean to be an asshole. Or like this is happening, like no matter character, whatever's been going on in this moment, like the pool is helping us let go of it.
So we have to let go of what is holding us back in order for the healing to start. So the pool's
Right.
not doing it. It's us allowing those mental blocks to be released, essentially. And not saying that these mental blocks will come back in the future. This is just for that moment in time. We're taking that first step and letting go.
Okay, so how are we attempting to let go in this moment so that the healing will happen?
Yeah.
That's a discretion for what you think your character is thinking about. So you can either, it could be short, it could be long, whatever you feel like is holding your character back.
Have
Right.
to be like a verbal thing, or can it just be like within themselves? They just kind of.
Within themselves.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was about to
cool.
say I don't think we're even saying anything out loud. We're just gonna like
Okay, cool.
sit here.
It's
and
like almost
meditate
like
or
we're
whatever.
meditating. Yeah. I will say, you don't have to do this. So if it makes sense for Cyrus's character to be like, fuck no, I'm not doing that.
I don't think she would.
Right.
I think she'll acknowledge what's bothering her, but she's not gonna.
You just
Right.
don't get the healing? Question mark.
You would get partial healing, and I'll explain what you get and what you don't get afterwards. So.
Cool. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Think that upon hearing this druid guy like tell his piece and all that, I think that she's gonna sit there for a minute and then basically just turn and look at the guy and be like, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be? Just waiting on this magic water to do its magical thing.
So Cyrus says that on the outside. What is she thinking on the inside?
Inside, I think that she is visioning like the last time that she saw Kai, just seeing him walk away and step on the boat, and she's got a lot of mixed feelings. Like she's got a lot of rage on top of everything, but underneath it all, she's feeling grief, fear, and probably uncertainty as well.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Is there anything else?
She's just gonna sit in the water.
Soaking up the suds. All right, Maverick.
All right. Maverick thinks of the most obvious thing that he needs to let go. He kind of closes his eyes. He does hear Cyrus's, "Oh, I'm fine." And at first he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine too." No, I'm not. And he thinks about his brother and the moment in the woods right up to when they're arguing, and thinks about all the anger that he felt, being insulted, being torn down, and how he remembers the blood holding Cedar while he was dying, his father screaming at him burying Cedar, taking the piece of hair from Cedar and braiding it into his own hair. And he just kind of sits with it for a minute and lets himself feel every single guilty thing that he's been suppressing for a decade. And fully accepts that he did kill his brother. And that is the only death that he feels true sorrow for and will ever feel for. And let's go to the point where he accepts that he was a terrible person and he did terrible things, and he can reinvent himself to be a better person, because all his murder of his brother did was hold him back from deep personal connections with people and just led him into a further life of debauchery and giving his body away and his mind and his soul away to nothing. None of it meant anything up until right now, with the people he's with and with the friends that he has. this is meaning, and this is the life that he's supposed to lead. So he just lets go. No tears, no throwing up. Just like a big exhale into the water, and he slowly like sinks further, like a little bit under, just settles on the ground in the water.
So yeah, let's see. Everyone's kind of, doing their own meditation thing. Cyrus, you do kind of see in your peripheral vision that you see Maverick, kind of, you can tell that he's battling things mentally, as this question has been exposed to the whole group. And after a while, you do see a big sigh, and then Maverick kind of like slowly sink into the water.
It's like on his hands and knees in the water. Just
Right. All right, awesome. Devin, or Bart. Devin.
I think Bart goes back to memories he doesn't like to think about, he hasn't thought about in a very long time. When he was a young child and lived with his birth father. Where he was just very abusive, treated like trash, useless, and eventually was thrown away for nothing, and how that shaped him to think that he has to be worthy of people, like he has to be useful in some way for people to like him or respect him in any way. And when he got with his new fathers, they didn't have any expectations of him, or like that he had to be of use to something, and he knows that, but it's still in the back of his mind that he has to be a certain way, like he has to be of use of somehow, and if he fails to do that, he'll get thrown away again. That's always in the back of his mind, but I think he's just accepting that that's not normal. Like you don't have to have expectations. People can just want to be around you and like you without you having to prove yourself to be worthy of it.
Awesome. All right. Burke.
So on the outside, Lorik has like light tears that aren't very perceptible because he just unsubmerged and all of his fur is completely wet. He goes, I'm so hungry. I'm tired. Then he slips back down. Internally, Bliss, who's currently in control, the one that's facing this question most directly, he doesn't go to what he knows he's going to have to do at one point, which is give up his life so that way Lorik proper can live well. That's easy for him. That's always been something that he's let go of. He starts to think about the meeting that he had with Lorik proper, and just starting to understand more and more that when the Guardians have an awareness of hunger, of pain, of tiredness, but they don't actually feel it, they just know that it's there, that Lorik proper is feeling it and doesn't understand what's going on. That the only semblance of cohesion that this small childlike being that Bliss is sworn to protect is confused about everything that's going on outside, but can feel it all. And even when it listens to what's going on inside, only ever gets the slightest grasp. There's nothing that any of the Guardians can really do to give Lork proper a good life while they're around. And so that knowledge of he's suffering now has been something that he's put off until recently. And he starts to realize how that's manifested. Like, okay, Lork, we don't know who his dad is. So the governor looks like Lork. And when we get out, he'll have a dad waiting for him instead of trying to figure out how to remember what's going on. Just these distractions that the Guardians have given themselves so that they don't have to face Lork proper now is what he has to let go of. And he realizes no one ever takes him serious when he's hungry. That, you know, Clementine, when he said, "Give me everything you have back there," brought him out one plate. And he left that diner hungry, and he was like, it'll be fine. We know he's hungry, but he probably doesn't know. You know? When he's tired and exhausted, he sees all of his friends barely able to keep their heads up. The Lork proper is feeling that. And so to let go of that for Lork is to start acknowledging it and to make more of a plan for the future, not just the immediate getting friends, getting family, but we got to fix this, and ultimately we have to die to make everything right. That's what he has as he goes under.
Awesome. Real quick question. That serpent scale, did you drop it in the water, or are you just holding it in your hand, or where is it?
I put it in the water, and I made sure that I have it again.
Okay. So you kind of have it in your hand and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you are thinking these thoughts and kind of it's cycling through your mind, minutes pass, you do feel the scale start to pulse.
Ooh.
And your vision, which your eyes are closed anyway, which normally when your eyes are closed, you see darkness, black, whatever. But you start seeing waves of radiant color kind of go back and forth until they almost form into waves, essentially, of a strong storm that's approaching. So the waves are getting more and more violent, and before you know it, you are looking downwards over the edge of a ship, and you are on this ship, and you feel very familiar. It's very similar to the ship that was in your dream many sessions ago.
Oh shoot! And I'm here, or I'm just seeing it.
This is what you believe that you're there.
Nice. Okay. Energized, searching mode. Running around, whipping open doors, trying to figure out where people are, what's going on.
Okay, so it does not take much time at all. I mean, I'm not even going to have you roll for anything, because the minute you are on the ship, you kind of come into a consciousness, you turn around, and standing right there is this very, very evil looking, deceiving, almost like a pirate of some sort. Has a very dead skin, almost like his face is completely bone, a skeleton essentially. But there is some flesh kind of hanging off in certain places. His beard is fully intact, black hair, in typical pirate costume, has the pirate hat, long black hair, and his eyes are burning with fiery passion. Um, and as you turn around in such haste, you are confronted by this being, and he says, "I've spent a long time looking for a boy."
Who are you?
Oh. So it worked. You don't know who I am. You don't remember anything, do you?
No.
Tell me.
Is this a memory? Are you here?
Oh, I'm here, all right,
What-
boy. The minute you found that scale, told me exactly where you are. And now I have you again. I will make it my priority not to lose you from my sight. Tell me, how's the powers holding up?
Well, since you probably already know a lot, changing all the time, uh, seemingly out of control, and then all of a sudden I can control it at will. Just, I don't understand anything. We don't understand what's going on.
We. And as he says that, you notice that you are not Bliss. You are not. You are how you said proper Lorik, and
Oh shoot!
you are alone in this.
What do my arms look like?
Whatever you feel like Lorik looks like.
Shoot. Okay, secretive.
Who is this we you speak of? I gave powers to you and you alone.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think you know what's going on. I think you're trying to
I don't know
start a
what's
dyad.
going on.
No. Do you even know your own name? Who are you?
Well, since you have no memory, boy, let me jog it for you. I am Captain Serpentanus, sovereign of the Shadow Seas, captain of the Siren Song. How's that an answer for you, boy?
It's a good answer. I thought I was gonna catch you. Okay, well, what am I doing here? What is this?
Well,
I have a lot of confidence talking to you because this is something. But like, what?
I just wanted to see how you've been holding up since you've been slipped from my grasp.
Oh, that's really
Been-
sweet.
Been quite
no, I'm
some
doing great.
time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how old are you? How long do you live? Because it's been forever for me.
Live.
Oh, that's a cool answer. Are we becoming friends, or is that off the table? I'm trying really hard.
You don't want to be friends with me, boy. Listen,
But you're worthy of friendship.
I made R. I gave everything, and I can take it right back. Don't make me regret it. I'm not
Are you-
your dad. I can see it in your eyes. I'm not your dad, trust me.
This is going horribly.
Wait. You don't know who your dad is, do you? Since your memory's gone.
Well, no, and then I came to peace with that, and then I met you, and I thought maybe that coming to peace with that maybe meet my father, but no, I don't know who my father is. I also don't know what's happening, but I feel extremely different, and I like it. I like this ship. I like what you got going on. You seem like you don't want to be friends with me, but neither did the guy, the weird mermaid dude that you sent after me, that I tried to save his life, and he ended up dying anyway because he was a jerk. But I was trying to be nice to him, and then I saw him again in a dream, and he was really nice then, and that was really cool. But like maybe you'll come around. This is a lot of things. You're throwing a lot at me at the moment. Where's the rest of your crew? What's happening? answer any of those questions. Any one of them.
It was a lot, I will say that, yes.
I know, there's a lot happening.
There
I'm
is.
sorry.
I'm sorry that we haven't met in more appropriate circumstances, but listen, you're trying to get healed from what I've gathered.
Hmm.
I'm glad I could make an appearance now. Always know, if you try to find out who I am, based off what desires are, what I've been hired to do, your father, pray for him. And he, like, flicks you on the head, and you come back into the pool surrounded. All right. Next. That would be Theo.
All silliness aside, I think that this type of thing actually would really work on Theo. Like being told to sit there and meditate and figure out what is messing you up. I feel like that's like textbook monk junk. And she hasn't really had a chance to do that because we've been traveling for so long. So being told to just sit there and meditate for a while is probably great for her. And I think she's probably kind of sitting like in the shallow to where it's like, you know, cross leg and it's like up to abdomen ish, but not submerged. And I think as crazy as the forest was and exhausting and all of this, it's like sitting here now after all of that happening has made, I think that it's made her identify like the two things that are probably holding her back the most, and it was being caught up in the idea that she was chosen to be the one true monk, like not understanding why or how or why it did that and all like that, like why me, right? And also all of the junk that's going on with her mom, specific, like her family, her mom, all that stuff, and not being like reciprocated in any way for that. And I think thinking about both of them at the same time, it's chain reaction of realization, and we talked about it, but it's not fixing it, but it's like, okay. And I think with that weird jail scene that she was having where she was talking Principal Vondel and all that, now sitting here, I think she's full on like meditation pose and whatnot outward, not giving anything out really, but that was the first time she really like said that, yeah, this was random choice. And I think when she said it then, it was a lot more cynical. Like, you can't blame me for being the one true monk because I did not choose it and whatnot. And I think, and it's like, you can't blame me for this because I did not choose it and this is not what I wanted. And I don't know why. But I think now sitting here, it's just, she's realizing like just because it was random does not mean it does not have value. And it's more of like a chance for her to do something because everyone else failed before. So it's not I got drafted and this is what happened and it was just a luck of the draw, whatever. It was a luck of the draw, but now you have it, you have to do something with it. And something like that, essentially. Like she's realized this is a chance, not like a burden. And then when it comes to the mom stuff, it's like with that, realizing it's a chance, all these things, she's got to do what she's doing. Theo has to do whatever it is that will make this go well. Do as well as she can until at least she gets booted from the one true monk status, or maybe she doesn't, but that's not on her to make her mom or her family understand that. They're going to have to put in the work because she's got bigger things to worry about. And I think that that's where she is. What any of that means, don't know. No next steps, no clue. But at least it's up in the mind space.
Awesome. So yeah, in that consistency of thoughts that you are feeling and experiencing, you do hear a very faint voice of Rendoshi. Ah, young one, you're on the right track. I knew I had good reason to have faith in you. And thus ends. Anything else? Anything you want to respond to that, or?
I think the only I think it would be the only thing that she does outwardly is after she hears, and she stays there and just kind of sits with all of this for however long.
Awesome. Kiana, the one who's been wanting the nap the whole time. What's she thinking, girly?
Girl.
So Kiana goes down to the bottom of the pool, and I think that to be told, like, you need to identify what is holding you back and declare that you will not allow it to control you anymore is a very, like, okay, that's easy. I know exactly what is holding me back. And sitting there thinking to herself and regurgitating what the three main things that she's been told through her very short life so far that is holding her back, and that she needs to let go of these in order to become better, to be a better princess, whatever. And first she thinks of frivolity. Okay, I need to be more serious. Daddy's telling me that all the time. I need to get rid of my frivolity, and I need to be focused. Second, I need to get rid of any evidence of how young I am. I need to be very mature, and I need to not only meet but exceed expectations. And as long as I do what I'm supposed to do, then I will be fine. And I also need to let go of the past and forgive myself for what happened to my mother, and that was not my fault. And she's going through these things very ritualistically, as she's probably done before. And I think because prayer is such a part of being a cleric, and I'm sure that that's something that she's walked through a lot. But I think that in this moment, going through those things, that she's like, yeah, I know what it is. It's clearly not working. Like, she's going through these things and saying what she needs to be doing in order to move past them and not let them hold her back. And she still just feels like she's sitting in a pool of water. She doesn't feel like she's getting any of the healing properties that she's supposed to. And I think that Kiana gets really upset as another possibility pops into her mind of what might be actually holding her back. And she uses her message cantrip at the bottom of the pond. Necklace?
Yes.
Will you hate me if it ends up that what's holding me back is you?
No, in the most loving way possible, I feel the same.
I'm so sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about. It's what had to be done. But moving forward, perhaps there can be another way.
I'm so scared.
Makes two of us. But we've had each other since the beginning. And we're going to have each other until death.
I do love you.
And I you.
I don't mean it in a mean way.
I know this envoy has challenged us. It's outside of our norms. But perhaps this is the one thing that we've been waiting for.
You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to be stuck with me as much as I shouldn't have to be stuck with you.
I wouldn't consider it as stuck, but it would be nice to stretch my legs here and there.
And I think that just having this conversation with Necklace, Kiana takes a deep breath, nods, and just secure in the knowledge that it may not be yet, but there is a possibility of a different life for Kiana on the horizon. And she lets go.
All right, awesome. So yeah, as all of this has been transpired, you guys have been in this. It feels like a few seconds, but it's been about an hour and a half, 2 hours of just soaking in this pond. Everyone except for Cyrus has no more exhaustion. Can't talk. Healed back to full health. Cyrus, you do have full health, but you only have 1 level of exhaustion this time. So you're healthy, you're doing all the good stuff, but you still have 1 level of exhaustion, which will go away with 1 long rest. And everyone, including Cyrus, has a +2 to attack until they have taken damage. So go ahead and make a note of that. +2 to attack until taking damage.
Fun.
Both attack and damage rolls, or is that just attack rolls?
Just attack.
Yeah.
Sick.
All right, sweet. So yeah, you guys all at once kind of like come out of the water like and you feel the benefits of sleeping for a week almost. And everyone's back to full health. Spell slots are all back to normal, things like that nature. But yeah, you guys feel much better. Cyrus, it's still a little bit eepy, but you definitely feel better than what you did before.
I'm swimming laps.
All right, awesome. And yeah, the elder druid kind of looks at you guys. It's like, well, how do you guys feel?
So much better.
So much better. Super cool.
Feel
I get out and do a
weird and
cannonball.
bad I feel weird and bad in a different way, but in terms of my physical health, I am at my prime.
Yeah,
I feel
let's actually put
extremely
it that
hungry.
way.
That's great. So Paladins, Burning Forest.
Yeah, I go to the edge of the pond like this. Yeah.
You wanna play
They're
mermaids?
gonna. Yeah, you wanna play mermaids? Yeah, they're actually they're probably on their way to come burn the forest.
Okay. This is. Well,
You know about the Holy War? You know about the Holy War, right?
I
Being
do.
in Enchanted Forest, you still know?
Yes, we're not savages. We do
I mean,
know.
yeah, but you know, no pigeon reception.
Right. I mean, we get out every once in a while just to see how the world is doing, but we do like to keep to our own.
Fair.
But yes, we do know.
Oh yeah.
So this is, I'm assuming, an attempt to completely wipe out the clerics since they are stationed here as well in the Enchanted Forest.
They're here?
Oh yes, they're at the lower portion of the forest, but we've made peace
Oh,
with
really?
them.
And y'all have just been assuming that everybody knows that.
Well, like I said, we kind of
Alright.
keep to ourselves.
I'm just asking if there's been like interceptions of messages.
Yeah, have they caused you any
I've
problems?
been looking for them.
Have you seen them recently? All of them.
The deal that we have made with the clerics is very similar to ones we could have made with the Paladins. The clerics did, when they first met us, they were very hostile and very threatening, but after much negotiation, we did manage to find a middle ground, and they were able to. We were able to live amongst each other peacefully, and that was centuries ago. And if they do have interceptions of letters, it was not of our knowledge. We basically just share this forest. We don't really communicate a lot with each other.
Centuries?
So, yeah, so you haven't. I'm just making sure nobody's been down there recently and maybe seen the entire population of a monk school there.
Not that I've been aware of, no.
Okay,
mean,
And they're
cool.
cool people.
Then again, we haven't really been scouting in that area, so I can't confidently say yes or no, but
Yeah, okay.
I think that I've heard,
Cool.
no.
Neat.
Are they
Comes-
good neighbors?
State Farm is there.
Uh,
They have a
They-
stateside.
what? They're
They-
State Farm?
Right.
Like, obvious,
I
the
did
State
say
Farm.
farm earlier. Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
They, like I said, they keep to themselves. They haven't caused us any trouble since we first had our first encounter with them. But yeah, I would, if I had to label them as good or bad neighbors, I would say fairly good.
That's good to hear. Nice.
Cool. But yeah, yeah, the Paladins are gonna come try burn down the forest.
Should we
Interesting.
go try to make friends with them? And then, like, I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. I just.
We don't need to worry about them right now.
Bad.
You want to
I don't
We
want to
think
make
they
friends with them.
took
talk with the
students.
clerics.
We're not going to be friends with them.
We are not going to do that.
I don't know if you and the druids would want to go talk to the clerics about this. Maybe this will sound rude because they are trying to burn down your home. But I am scared that it would make it look like you are siding with the clerics in this holy war, right? Rather than if you fought back on your own against the paladins burning the forest down, it would be you acting as your own group rather than jointly with a holy war side.
Go ahead and make a persuasion.
Slay. Okay.
No longer disadvantage.
Yeah.
Normal.
15.
15? Yeah,
15.
she kind of looks around and I mean, you can kind of tell that there's a lot going on in her mind. I guess that does make sense. We've just kind of hosted them and gave them shelter. By no means have we aided them in any other properties of this war. We can send off a few of our scouts. Our head scout Farrellyn, she can do the job, but I do request that it seems like this is a very grave matter, and the life of this forest is basically hanging in all of our hands. We need your guys' help. We're not very. We can fight, but we're very much of peaceful people. But I would request at least two of you perhaps join Farrellyn. That's okay? Yes, princess.
Sorry, this is a Joe question.
Yes,
What is
Joe.
the homegirl that's been talking to us this most time? Can you say her name again?
Yeah, that is Elder Thalia. And with your guys' exhaustion being completely gone and all that kind of stuff, you do get a better look at this elder. They are a very wise and serene leader of the druids, deeply connected to the forest, so the clothing material has tons of druid-like material, leaves, branches, etc. They are elvish, and you can tell that they are very old. because they do have gray hair, and gray hair on an elf means they are super old.
Jesse's an ally. They.
Hashtag they pronoun. Wait, and okay, is it? You said it's Thalia, like
Thalia.
TH.
Thalia.
Yeah.
And who was the other woman? We met another lady. Right?
It was a man.
Started with an F.
Oh,
Perhaps.
the guard in the beginning.
Alice?
Yeah.
Dallas. So I spelled that as Thallus.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
I will volunteer to go with the horse scouts. I don't know why. Kiana's gonna go.
You have no stealth. Why?
I think so. So I'm a cleric, and if we run into the clerics, then they might be more likely to listen to me
Oh, fair.
because
I
I'm very
also
serene and peaceful, and I bring out the best in people. At least that's what Daddy says.
okay. Yeah, I would also go with you because I also am green and also a monk.
Whoa.
Or maybe wait, is that a bad idea? If they stole
No
the entire
problem.
monk school, would they?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Would they be like, you have to come with me now? And I'd go, please no.
No, I'll save you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Shake on it.
I have to show you something on the walk, but I don't want to show you in front of everyone. So.
Oh, is it like a fortune teller or something?
Stop. No. Anyway, we'll go. Me and Theo will go.
Oh, splendid. Okay, so I will go tell Fairlyn right away of this mission that we must endure. Just trying to think of what needs to be done in order to prepare for these paladins. What are like? Does anyone know their motives, their strengths, anything in that nature? Or?
Really strong.
Wait, what's the question? Sorry.
What the paladins, their motives, their strengths, weaknesses?
Oh, they're very martial. So I think that their big thing is we fight for Empyrean with our fists.
Okay.
And so I think they probably don't have much magic at all, but I have a feeling they are probably very protected against it because they hate it a lot.
Okay.
So a
Yes.
spike pit might be nice.
Oh yes. I will talk with. Pull up his name real quick. Yes, I will talk with Barkram. He is our defense duelist, whatever you want to call that. I don't freaking know. He does help out with the defense mechanisms of the forest. I'll tell him to set up some traps, maybe tamper with some traps that have been set up already, and perhaps that would give us the upper hand. Does anyone want to volunteer to run with Barkram?
Trap it up.
Cyrus, you guys should do that. You're good at fighting.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily fighting, it's just checking on the traps and other things. of
Really,
that
they're
nature.
really good at fighting, though.
We'll do it.
They know it kills.
We will.
We will.
We
I
will.
gotta ask you a question, anyways.
We will.
So,
What should Bart and Lorik do? Are they gonna have a special job?
I think Bart and Lorik should go to the musical bash extravaganza.
Stop!
Yeah,
I don't know what
Bart
that is.
seemed like they really.
Bart,
it.
I want to
Bart seemed like they
go.
really wanted to do it.
Bart, I really want to go.
that was last week. We
Can
do
you do it
still
again?
Right, it's next year.
we do
Okay.
I
still
don't want to
have
see Congo.
still have
Bart, we have
merch.
to go back. Oh,
Merch?
I would love a sash.
Can I have a components pouch?
You can talk with our storekeeper whenever we have the time,
Okay.
but right now is
Anyway,
pretty important.
That's true. Sorry, I got sidetracked very quickly at the concept of a sash.
It is nice. They
I
did
know.
really
It's
outdid
so
themselves
fun.
this year. Okay, so we're gonna have to set some traps. We're gonna have to probably talk with the clerics to get the upper hand. You said they're martial, right?
The paladins, yeah.
So
and the paladins think that Theo likes them and thinks that Maverick likes them because they sent Maverick's grandpa money.
So we could maybe do a little sneak attack or a super big trap.
Yeah.
okay. So
The
you're
clerics also
We-
think they like me,
we-
that I like
we
them, but
put
they did try to
Maverick-
kidnap me.
so you,
We put Maverick in the middle of like a pit.
Hey,
And
And
then-
there's
hold
also
on.
a really big box
Hold on.
with a stick in it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking.
So no, okay, Kiana, this is why
then-
we are going to the clerics, because you
No.
don't know what a trap
Kiana.
is.
Yeah, so
I love that idea.
So there's a
I
crate
can
and there's
put
a
that
stick,
man in a pit.
no,
and Maverick sits under it. And then
no.
No,
basically
I don't
the
think- no.
paladins, you guys aren't even listening.
I'm
And then the
listening,
paladins
sweetie.
will be like, what?
I'm
What,
listening,
sweetheart?
sweetie.
Thank you. Stop. And then we put Maverick under it, and then the paladins will be like, "Oh, hey Senator Maverick. Remember? Anyway, and then they'll go under it, and then we'll have a rope attached to the stick, and we'll pull it, and then Maverick and the paladins will be stuck in there, and Maverick can do that thing he does where he gets really mad, and then he kills them.
Wait, no, that's
So
actually a really good idea. I like
Hey,
that.
we
We
but
can have
it
like,
would
like pieces
it
of
would-
candy trailing up
Dog has a
so
point.
that they can get
Yes.
make sure that they're there. Like they get
It's swords. Swords leading up to, because they like swords.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's a good idea. I'm on board.
And
you
it can be
know,
workshopped.
I think you've convinced me.
It can be workshopped, I think, but
Swords,
it's
yeah.
something to
No.
think about.
It's definitely going to be workshopped because I'm assuming
Yeah.
there's, pardon my
There's a lot.
language, a shit ton of paladins.
Yeah,
And that
I
might
really
take
don't-
out 10, maybe.
yeah.
thought it was
I
more.
That's a lot. That's
no.
something.
There's actually Kiana. There's like a bunch of
But we
I
can
mean,
bit over.
we can work around that idea for sure.
we can,
Anyway, you guys are
we
the trap
can-
team, so you can figure that out. Me and Theo
Yeah.
will go do our thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll put myself in a pit with a box over it. That sounds correct.
You could just have multiple
That
boxes.
sounds like a monk party.
And Cyrus can hold the string that pulls the stick.
Yeah. And then after you get one, then just set it up again, like a few feet away for the next one.
You
Yup.
just keep putting it back up.
Okay.
We're-
Dude, does that mean we have to keep putting the swords out?
Well, they'll
Yeah.
just follow the swords. They're not. The swords are still gonna. They're
Yeah.
not, if they take
Oh,
them
so
up,
they're
then
not
maybe.
supposed. So they're not supposed to pick up the swords. They're just
I
supposed to
mean,
follow
maybe
them.
they're like, oh, if I follow the swords, I'll get like a really cool sword because they're all.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maverick turns to the druid they're talking to and quietly, like while this conversation is happening, just goes, "You're young, and
I can
they
tell.
mean
I'm older
so
than
well.
you. I'm older than you.
Act like it. You can't put. What do you? That's not older than me. You're acting 12. You're acting 12.
Senator,
You know what?
please focus.
Sorry.
You're acting
Just
12.
focus.
You're acting 12.
You're acting.
All right, I'm so focused. Let's do traps. And Theo, watch out in your bedroll. Watch out for your bedroll. That's all I'm saying.
Hey.
That's all I'm saying.
So
Hey.
you
Do you mean
agree
that?
to be
Do you mean that as
bait?
in you're like concerned for my safety, or you're going to do?
Who knows?
Okay.
What is Kiana doing?
Princess, you have
She's ready to be quiet. Duh.
yes. Yes, princess.
It means level 0 volume.
Good to know. I will make a note of that.
Yeah.
So, Senator, you're okay with this whole idea of you being like essentially bait for the paladins? Okay.
I don't know that Maverick's actually the best bait. I feel like Theo would be better.
If we
No,
stand
we're not putting
together,
Theo.
if we stand
We're not-
together, though, if we are bait together, because it's me, the one that they want to kidnap, and Maverick, the one that they sent money to, it seems like we are in
can-
agreement.
Well, what we could
That's
do
why
is
we have
I
2
could.
separate traps.
I could
No, we have to be
possibly-
together, Bart.
on.
Stop with the box.
Hold
We're
on.
done with the box.
I could possibly. We could possibly have it where it looks like I'm giving Theo to them. They think I'm in
Against
agreement.
my will.
They want Theo. Yeah, against your will. They
Okay.
want Theo. And it can look like I'm giving Theo to them. And then I kill him.
All of them.
Well,
all
no,
of
there would
them,
be
but enough.
other one. You guys would be nearby
Right.
Yeah.
to be
Been
ready
ambushed.
to kill.
My
Yeah,
only
ambush.
my only concern is so they want your name's Theo, yes?
Yes, hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. So they want you, but from my understanding, they want to burn down the forest to get the upper hand on the clerics. So what's to say that they don't try to take you and burn the forest still?
So they might want to do
would
that.
be
But
rat.
see,
that would be part of the
listen.
ambush, though.
Yeah, because look at it this way. They come in expecting to burn the forest, but they see Senator Tashad handing me over because it's like, okay, here we go. We've got a real upper hand. It's a distraction before they can burn the forest down. And while this thing is going on, you guys, it's like, okay, well, let's start. We've got what we wanted. And then you guys go, I'm going to kill you now. Don't burn down my house.
Do you think, Theo,
Exactly.
if you said, I will go with you willingly if you promise not to burn down the forest, do you think that they would let you do that?
It would have to
Only-
take her, Kiana.
Only if it looks
They can
like
take her and then we save her.
But no, listen to me. I feel like that would only work if, like, it seems like I got an upper hand on Maverick. Like, if it's, like, let's say this plays out. They come... We meet them. I've lost my train of thought. Maverick. And I was like, I'll go with you and leave this man alive for your little government pawn if you don't burn down this forest. Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
That could work.
Okay.
And then Maverick and Theo pretend like they're going to join the Paladins. And that's
Yeah.
as far as I thought ahead.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we kill them all. All of us as a team effort.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it definitely does sound like we got some kind of, at least a baseline plan for
Yeah.
the day of the attack for sure.
Yeah, we got a couple hours.
Right.
A hand.
So in the meantime, here's what I think we're gonna do. Gonna send some of you with Barkram to set up the traps around the edge of the enchanted forest, so that way we could get possibly an upper hand on them. I'm gonna send the other. Hold on a minute. My notes got all messed up. I'm gonna send the rest of you with Farrellyn to go talk with said clerics. Because they are martial, I do think it is paramount that we enhance our magic abilities of this forest. So I'm going to gather as many druids as I can, and honestly, if any of you guys have any magical essence to yourselves, it would be very helpful for you guys to help us with this ritual so we can enhance the effects of the enchanted forest.
Do you want us to... I'm confused. So, you want 4 of us to go with Farrellyn right now? Or do you want us to go 3 and 3? Or do you want somebody to stay back and do the ritual right
I would
now?
say based off time, we're going to start the ritual right now. So, see, there's 6 of you guys. So
Bart and Laura, you guys have magic that, I mean, I know it's not what you do often, but I really feel like I should go talk to the clerics. Barton,
I am very
Laura,
magical.
help.
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
She only
Yeah.
knows
Ally.
sword.
Yeah.
Amazing. So we're going to have. I'm sorry. Was it Lorik?
Yes.
Lorik and
Hi.
Bart.
I am Bart. I'm a Bart.
You guys are going to stay behind and help out with this ritual. Princess Kiana? Okay. Princess Kiana
Not gonna help.
and Theo. I
Theo
see.
Holloway. Hi.
Hi. I'm still trying. I'm terrible with names.
It's okay. Yeah, no, it's okay. You just met us like 2 hours ago.
Right. And you were asleep for the majority of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are going to go scout out with Fairlyn to possibly commune with the clerics, and then Senator and I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Looking at Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Okay, Cyrus. You guys are going to go with Barkram to set up some potential traps along the outskirts of the forest.
I guess.
I mean, at this point, we're going to take anything that we can get, because otherwise, we're going to have to abandon ship and
Smile.
have everyone find a new forest.
Cyrus, be calm.
I am calm. Can't you see my calm demeanor?
I hug her thigh.
Is standing like this.
I hug her thigh.
Thank you so much for that. I feel so much better now.
Sure
I have
thing.
a question, Druid.
Yes.
Druid.
Do we have?
Thalia, but
I'm sorry. I just thought maybe your title might be more important.
it's whatever you want.
Miss Thalia, Druid, fancy person. Do we have like code names for the 2 different operations that we're doing here? Like, I was thinking maybe we could be like Bart and I could be like the Forest Bash extravaganzas, because we're gonna bash them, and we're pretty. He's
Why don't you
extravagant.
guys be the gongos?
I could be a gongo.
No.
What?
You're not a
What?
gongo. Don't do that. What the fuck's wrong with you? No.
I'm gonna have to agree with the blue one here. Gongo did make quite the scene at the extravaganza, and most of
An
the
asshole.
druids aren't fond of him, so I would stray away from the name Gongo for a little bit.
He's a menace. Don't.
Wait, somebody stole my
No.
idea for the extravaganza?
I mean, I'm sorry, what was that?
The extravaganza had already happened. That someone stole my idea for that? That was an original name.
Oh, you made that up. You made that up right now.
On the spot.
Lorik, we were talking about it like 20 minutes ago.
Well, I
I
wasn't listening to
repeated
you.
it like 20 times in the last hour.
We can
I
get
can
you
be
a
real, so I've
sash.
been having a lot of existential crises within the past 2 hours.
Oh,
Understandable.
Yeah, same actually.
So are
But
you
yeah,
guys
no.
the bashes?
I can practice.
The Bashers.
Okay. Theo, what should our team name be?
I mean, we're walking over there, so we can be the walkers.
I like it. We're the walkers. Yes. Okay, Maverick,
and then
it's your turn.
We've got a theme. We've got the Bashers, the walkers.
That doesn't fit with the verb. You have to pick a
baiters?
verb.
Wow.
The
The
trappers.
baiters.
Okay, I like that better.
We're not the baiters. No, we'll be the
Trappers?
trappers.
Okay.
Trappers. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, I think we're ready now.
dear Oak Father.
Who are you praying to?
My blood pressure is going up.
Who are you praying to?
The Oak Father.
Yeah, mama.
The elk father or oak?
Oak
Who's the Oak Father?
is
Who's that?
Is he the
One
father
that-
of the Oaks?
essentially he grants us all the powers and magical properties of our circle, and he watches over us, all of nature's inhabitants.
I
Does
don't
he
mean
know
that.
other fathers?
Oh,
I don't think we realized that we've been talking for 30 minutes about what we're
We
going
gotta
to
go.
do, and
yeah,
my home is in danger.
sure.
Let's go.
We can
Okay.
talk about the Oak Father soon. I promise. Let me
I turn him
go.
off.
Let me go gather
Start walking off.
Barrelin and Barkram, and we'll get started. And if you guys want to take a bathroom break,
I was about to say, can I go pee, please? Yay, pee time.
young, energetic-looking druid with looks like a strong bond to the animal kingdom, as multiple like smaller animals follow her as she walks, like squirrels, chipmunks. Um, there's a wild boar that kind of hangs by her side. She approaches you guys, says, "So I guess guys are coming with me to see the oh, hello. Am I supposed to?"
Kiss it.
She's a princess. She does this to everyone.
Okay. If I kiss, if I touch your hand, will it poison me? Because
I don't know. It doesn't. It hasn't happened to anyone yet. I think I can kind of control it.
okay,
You do it on command.
please don't poison me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Activate! No.
I activate my poison.
Yeah. So you guys are coming with me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
Abby question. What's this one's name?
Farrellin.
Fallon?
Jimmy
Farrellin.
Fallon. Okay. Farrellin. Feralyn.
Lyn. Goat. Okay.
Okay. So
Cool.
it's ironic. It's not that far. We're gonna skip past the whole hallucination pixie territory thing. I have
Yeah, I
heard that
really would want that.
you guys have quite the time with that. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that would be great.
So I think the fastest way we can do this is if we go on horseback, and you see that she, horses come by. It's just like at will, like just kind of snaps her fingers and horses come. Um, I'm assuming we can probably do two, you on one, you two on the other. Is that
I only know how to ride side saddle. Will that be an issue?
what now?
I only know how to ride side saddle with both of my legs on one side of the horse. Will that be an issue?
I don't believe so. I mean, it kind of turns to Thea and said, I want to hang on to her just in case.
Does that mean she should be in front of me and I hold around, or she makes sure to hold on behind me?
I can hold on behind you.
That would be great.
Okay.
That would be great.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tie a rope to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
It'll be okay.
Okay.
She'll be fine.
I'm not worried.
amazing.
I do
I
this all
know. I know how to ride a horse.
I do this all the time.
No, she doesn't.
Oh,
She does not.
Thalia
I'll
did.
be okay.
Yeah, Thalia was on to something. Okay, let's go. And then get onto the horses, and you guys start venturing venturing south toward the bottom of the forest area. Up next is Maverick and Cyrus, as you see Theo and Kiana and Farrellin, ride off into the trees, following multiple forest creatures and animals and such like that. You're approached by a very stout dwarven man. He's like, "Hey, my name's Barkram, and I was told I was going to have some assistance with my traps."
Yeah, we're here to help.
All right, well, Just so you know, I'm just going through my daily draft routine and going through making sure that they're all equipped properly, and hopefully we don't run into any ones that I've forgotten about. And he like smacks you on the shoulder. Um, so, you guys ready?
Yes, sir. Right, Cyrus?
Oh yeah, I'm so excited.
Well, I got this wheelbarrow that needs kind of lugging around. If one of you don't mind to carry that for me or push it, has all my supplies in it.
Cyrus got it.
Fantastic. Okay. Right this way. And let's see, is Cyrus willingly, or how does Cyrus react to that?
Pull the thing, but she's pulling it anyways.
Go ahead and give me a athletics. And that would be
Disadvantage.
because you're at the
Oh,
one level of
yeah.
exhaustion.
Oh man, this is probably gonna suck. Oh. Oh, okay. Feels bad and then worse. Where's my athletics? Got a 6.
6? Okay. So it is a struggle, but it's nothing with you particularly. This is a very old wheelbarrow. The wheel is kind of wobbly and things like that, so it makes it a lot harder to navigate through roots and rocks and things in that nature as guys are traveling through.
Why do you have to be such a rundown piece of shit? Jeez.
Well, we don't get very much inventory here in the grove here, so I'm limited with my resources. But my traps are supreme.
Maverick leans over to Cyrus and goes, "Oh, come on, darling. You can yank a shirt. You can't pull a wheelbarrow?" And then just follows the guy.
Pulls it harder as it gets stuck on a root and just storms after them as fast as she can manage to pull the thing.
I'm sensing some stuff here that makes me kind of uncomfortable. I'm going to go about 20 paces ahead of you guys, and you're gonna follow me, and you wanna talk amongst yourselves with whatever this is, by all means. And he kind of like sprints 20, like about like 10, 15 feet in front of you, just to get like an upper, like ahead of you a little bit, and then continues to go in its regular pace.
So what's your problem?
Oh, what is my problem, Cyrus? I have a question. Did you heal fully in the little pond?
I'm patched up, aren't I?
Yes,
I'm just a
but
little
you're
tired because it's been a crazy day, so...
right. I'm just wondering because Cyrus the Executioner can't pull a wheelbarrow.
I'm pulling the wheelbarrow. It just
Badly.
is ass. Oh,
It
you
is
want to
bad.
pull it? Be my guest. At least I don't break every barrel I see.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna ignore that because the real issue here is that you got mad at me first. I didn't do nothing. You got mad before I could do something, which kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, Cyrus. And I gather you don't care much about my feelings, considering the fact that you yanked my shirt to hiss some declaration, some command at me. I mean, I don't understand. I've been nothing but nice. I would not go on and spout your business, just like I wouldn't want you to go out there to the kids and go, oh, Maverick's baby mama came up and she said this, and he has a fucking son who sucks because he's angry all the time and he's a bad father. I wouldn't want you to do that. But see, when we got out of it, I didn't yank you to my face and go, don't you tell them. Because I know you wouldn't. And these people did something kind for us and putting us in that water, and you couldn't take the healing? You didn't even have to verbalize any of it, Cyrus. You could have taken it fully.
I did.
No, you took a
I'm
little bit.
fine.
No, you're not.
I
know.
said I'm fine.
You're fine. I believe you so fully. You're fine. You're fine. You're so great. Alright. Well, whatever, Cyrus. Listen. I don't have any other words. But you hurt my feelings. I'm not trying to hurt yours. I know I made a snarky comment. I'm not going to apologize for it. Because frankly, again, I've been nothing but kind to you. And that's all I want to show you is kindness. And all I get is yanked. And I don't really like being yanked in that context. So, for the love of God, woman, for the love of God, just give me something to work with or help you with.
Completely fine. You are the problem. Going off pretending you're not a father to a kid and having whoever she is to you raise her kid all by herself, basically. See, I don't know what you got going around being all mad at me for.
Those are circumstances that I would love to talk to you fully about, but I have told you and bared every part of my soul out to you in this envoy. So I can only give so much before I stop explaining myself to people who will never explain themselves to me. Now pick up the wheelbarrow, and let's go. And Maverick grabs the wheelbarrow and walks forward really fast. And I'm gonna roll to do that, because I know Jesse's gonna make me.
Right.
I thought you were saying I was gonna roll for a panic attack.
Okay.
This close. And if the bus crashes into us, to die by your side. Okay, that was a 15.
Alright, yeah. I mean, it's still a shitty wheelbarrow, but you just so happen the minute you grab it, the roots like you got to the path where it's kind of clearing up a little bit, so it is easier.
Yeah. He
So
just
it's
keeps walking with
nothing
it.
much with Maverick. It's more so the path got better, essentially. Yeah.
Where you think you're going. We're not done here. Hey, you wanted to start something with me, right? You want to run away and avoid the fact that, hey, oh yeah, I have a son, and then just be like, oh, I'm not going to talk about it. He's 10, Mav. He's 10 years old. I didn't even know how old this kid was until that whole weird, whatever you want to call it. You've had so much time. How long do you think you can keep this up exactly? You can't be Uncle Mav forever. He'll eventually find out, and it'll be too late. And he won't only hate you, he'll hate his mom, who practically raised him all by herself. No thanks to you. So if you want to go telling stories saying that, oh, I'm trying to be the big person here, I'm being the big person, I'm the problem, oh, it's Cyrus just being Cyrus, look at yourself first. Because I know who I am. Do you?
All I can say to the words that you just spoke to me is one of us let go and got fully healed, and the other one did not. I am no bigger
Proof
man.
of that you have.
I'm not a bigger man, and I'm aware of that, and I can accept that. I can accept a lot of things about myself, and not raising my son is one of them that I've unfortunately had to accept due to my familial circumstances. Circumstances that hit you right in the face when you saw what my father did to me. You saw the family I was born into. So don't you dare try to walk in and act like you know what I got going on. I fucked up. I am a fuck up. And I accept that and I let it go. So I could heal and become a better man because of it. Which is why I cut off doing everything I was going to do with Clemmy. And why I told Joel he had to move across the manor. Why? Because I don't know, maybe I saw something in my future that could be good. So, I'm a fuck up. Sorry.
No idea what I've done. You want to talk about not understanding? You don't understand me. All that I've had to do just so I can keep breathing. I killed because I had to. But it didn't matter because I was the only one left. And I didn't care what happened to me. So quit looking at me like that. I'm not some damn dog out on the street anymore. I'm Cyrus the Executioner. And I think you've forgotten it.
At this point, you hear Barkram off in the distance. Oh, fucking father! Will you guys either fuck each other or kill each other? Gosh, dang. Thalia was not kidding with you guys. I'm gonna go take a waz. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna go take
No one
a
was even
bath.
talking to you, you creep.
I love this guy.
As you see him like going over to a tree and like essentially peeing, you see he gets swooped up in a rope of some sort, essentially setting off one of his own traps. And you know those traps where they're hanging in like the ropes, hanging off a tree branch. That's essentially what's happening to him. Oh, fucking! Hey, you guys mind helping me out here?
Are
Kinda
his
for-
pants
I kind of
down?
forgot.
Busy.
They are, yeah. I
Oh,
kind of forgot about this one.
Bit busy right now? How about you hang out for a minute?
no. Wait, Cyrus, we can't leave. His dick is out, Cyrus. We can't leave him dangling.
Don't look at it.
Tim, I'll just stay with the friggin' wagon. And
Alright.
she sits on the wagon.
Both of you make a dexterity saving throw real quick.
What the fuck? No! I wasn't taking a wag.
Josie, disadvantage. Or no, it's saving. Never mind. You're
I
fine.
know.
You're fine. No, you're
Oh
fine.
wait, it's not saving. Okay.
What does that mean with saving throws? It's just my modifier, right?
Should be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so golden I can't read. I got a 16.
Oh boy.
What did Josie get?
10.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I have advantage on dex saving throws. I wrote that down somewhere and I can't
When
prove
you're
that.
raging, you have advantage on dex saving throws.
No! Well, okay. I got a
You're mad.
16. I am mad.
What's Cyrus? Roll. Didn't hear you. You there? 10?
I got a 10.
10? Okay.
Fuck.
So yeah, as you guys are kind of like walking, along towards Barkram, the floor below you caves in, and Maverick actually gets the upper hand and senses it happening and kind of stumbles his way out, crawling just on the edge of this massive hole in the ground. But Cyrus falls right through. Doesn't take any damage. There's a good amount of the leaves and whatnot have cushioning that kind of broke your fall. But yeah, you are a good 10 to 15 feet in the ground in this trap that was set, essentially. So now Barkram is hanging from a tree. Cyrus is in the ground 10 feet, and Maverick just barely got out. And at this point, we're going to fade out up into the back to the grove with the ritual that has started to commence with the other druids. So yeah, Thalia walks up to you, Lorik, and Bart, says, "Okay, so essentially, there's no specific spells or anything like that. We're just going to um, enhance our magical prowess the um, into the pond of the moon shadow, for it is the source of most of our power. And we're going to basically start these chants, and all you have to do is focus all of your magical entities into your chants and help us out. It's pretty simple."
Yes. Got it. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll follow him. He's better at musical chanting things than I am, but I got the magical part. I'm ready.
Awesome. Let's see. Bart, are you going to chant this just like everyone else, or are you attempting to chant in a more musical way? Like while everyone's doing the chants, are you going to be like following along, or are you going to be like singing the chant essentially?
Oh, how much of a theater kid am I? I I'll just chant like everyone else for now because
Okay.
I don't know.
Awesome. Yeah, so both of you can make a Arcana check.
Ooh, shoot. Okay. Uh, let's go. 18.
18.
I did not remember specking into that. I thought it was gonna be +0, but it was +2.
20.
Ooh,
Woo!
both of you have picked it up pretty quickly. It's no problem whatsoever. And you feel your magic just flowing through you, aiding this pond of sorts, and you do feel almost like a. And Bart, you've felt this feeling before as you've sung in bands with multiple people. When you are together as a group doing one thing in unity, um, you feel your heartbeat in sync with everyone else. You feel this intense feeling of connectedness, essentially, as you are giving your magical prowess into this pond.
Go Bart.
Awesome.
Cool.
Powerful.
Prowess.
Prowess.
So yeah, as you guys do that, you notice that the trees around you are starting to like ruffle, and the magical essence of the forest is growing and growing as you can feel that as well. Let's see. Both of you also can make me a perception check.
Okay. Rolled another 16, but I have a different modifier. -2, 14.
19.
19,
Let's
14.
go!
At first, I thought you said -2 was your result, and I was like, jeez.
Yeah, I've got -18 to my perception.
So 14, yep. It was a very low DC, so both of you do see this. As you guys have been doing this for about 10 minutes now, you're kind of getting the hang of it. You both see at the corner of the area that you're in this dire wolf that kind of frantically runs, almost like it's confused. And I will say with such, 14 and what was yours, 20, right?
19.
19. I would say with that, you do recognize that there is something very off about this dire wolf. It is not in its natural state of mind. And the druids around you are concerned as well because they have a very strong connection to the wildlife, especially within this forest. So they're very surprised that this wolf is acting in this manner. But you see, it's kind of like um, running around, very hostile, and it starts to basically attack some fellow druids that are kind of next to you.
What's
Bart,
the
what do we
dog
do?
doing?
What the dog doing?
What's the dog doing?
It's aggressive but concerned.
It's very yeah.
I could try to talk to it, but I don't know what I would say. I don't want to kill it. It looks sad.
You can try to calm it down if you want.
Okay. Shoot. Bart, what do you think I should say? I need help with words. Panicking.
Hey, buddy. What's the deal? Why are you acting that way? I don't know.
I say that verbatim.
The same like tone and everything.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, so this thing is this a I forget, is this a trait that Lork has or is it like a speak with animals?
It is speak with animals flavored as a trait.
Gotcha. Okay, awesome. So yeah, as you do this, you get kind of closer to it, it kind of like you know phases towards you and whatnot. Even in your complete understanding of all animals, this thing is not communicating very well, and it's essentially just continuing to make the growling, gasping sounds that it's making, like. And as you get closer, you do see that it is foaming at the mouth.
That dog got rabies.
What are rabies? What is that?
It's bad. Dog
What
not
do we
gonna
do
make
for
it.
it? Do we throw it in the water?
I don't know how
The
that would
healing
help.
water?
Oh wait, yeah, the water. Maybe.
I'm gonna try to wrestle it.
Oh, well, maybe restrain it from attacking people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab it.
Come.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get it into the water.
Okay. Don't
Is there
drown
anything you
it.
can do to help with that?
I can play music. That's all I got, dude. I don't know what else I help. It's a dog. It's a dog.
I like your music. That'll work.
Bardic
motivational-
inspiration.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bardic inspiration.
Don't forget your bardic is a
Bardic.
D8 now because
Ooh,
of
Bardic.
Smile.
Where my D8 at?
So yeah, so I guess contested athletics.
Yeah, I would like to go up to it and then try to like sweep underneath the legs, high school wrestling style, and pick it up. And then if I do successfully get it there, we're launching ourselves into that healing pool wherever that is.
Gotcha.
So I roll the d20 with a d8.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I want to use one of my inspirations here, but I got the natural one.
I thought Brooke said, "Oh no," and then left the call.
No, I don't know. It might be more fun to just let it ride.
I don't know.
I'm an inspiration.
Rabies is super bad.
I get to reroll, right?
You will die. No cure for rabies.
Yeah, but if you're using inspiration, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, that's the exact opposite. That's a natural 20 plus 7.
Oh,
So,
a nat 20. Interesting.
yeah, that's...
It's a lot. You want to know what I rolled?
Yes. 3.
A 3.
Today's.
Man, so my natural one would have been mostly fine.
So describe to me once again how you chuck this thing into the water, or are you body slamming it into the water? Like, how are we doing this?
Oh, we body slamming. So, right, there's a wolf right around here. Okay, and we're going and we're sliding underneath,
Ooh.
getting it on the shoulder, and then we're going all the way, jumping into the pond with it. Right, we're trying to get it to that point where you go into your grandparents' pool and you get the water all the way up the nose, all the way up the mouth. Right, if it's foaming, I want that healing water into its full face, all the sinuses. We're neti potting it. Okay,
Oh.
this is my plan.
Oh, you're doing great. Yeah, you're doing so good at that.
Thank you, Bart. Thank you.
All right, let me roll for something. I kid you not. That is a nat 1.
Is that good or bad?
As you do this, that's crazy. I was just thinking of like what I would do if. Okay. As you do this, when you body slam this wolf into the pond of, let's say Moonshadow Pond, which is miraculously known as the healing pond and all that kind of stuff. When you body slam this thing, it goes into the shallow end of the pond, head first into the ground, and you accidentally snap its neck.
Oh no!
Told you not to do that. I told you not to be so rough.
It was a big wolf. It was
What's
big.
the dog doing now, Lorik?
It's doing dead. I'm sorry. I didn't try it. Everyone saw. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. This was nature's course. This is the circle.
All the druids are very like shocked and of what just had happened in front of them. But they
We can still sing after this, right? Like I didn't kill the vibe. It's okay.
I feel like you.
see Thalia walks up. He says, "That was interesting. However, I do, just based off what I saw, that thing was rabid and it was going to cause more harm. And as much as we love all of the Oak Father's creatures, we also must have balance. And that thing was going to disrupt the ritual. So there's no harsh feelings whatsoever.
I'm so sorry I killed your wolf.
It
I was
was
trying to heal it.
it wasn't ours specifically, but it was a part of this forest. But like I said, at least we have the balance, and the ritual can zoom.
Bart, you hear that? I balanced the forces. I balanced the humors. We're good. This was what was supposed to happen. It's the circle of life and death. Those circles are remarkable.
That's so great. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. If you write a song about this, please make it seem cooler than what happened.
Cool is not the word I would describe what happened, but
I know, that's why I wanted you to make it cool.
I don't know if I have that power.
Oh no.
It's
It was
metal.
that bad.
Nature is metal.
Okay, well I guess let's get back to singing so that way the fire doesn't happen. Oh, so much is happening today. I met your dads. You were there, right? Like that wasn't just me. When I met your dads, you
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
cool.
they were all talking to me, so yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty
You
cool.
don't think they'd be mad at me?
Well, they wouldn't be mad. They would just be disappointed.
Oh, that's worse. I've never had a dad be disappointed with me, but I feel like that's much worse.
7 dads disappointed in you. Oh, God.
Ugh.
All right, awesome.
Okay, let's get it.
Yeah, so you guys resume back to your like nothing happened. Like, oh, Shiona did it all. Yeah. Awesome. That brings us back to Theo and Kiana. You guys are on horseback, just about the edge of the cleric outpost. Yeah. Anything you guys talking about? Anything?
Yeah, I think I like almost as soon as we start off, I go, and we're back to back. Reminder, because I'm
Yeah.
tied to her with a rope. I go, hey, Theo, can I show you something? Because I wanted to show it to you before I showed it to everyone else.
On the horse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, okay. Well, first of all, before you, do you remember when we were in the jail together, but it wasn't real?
Yeah. It kind of sucked super bad.
Okay. First question. Please don't tell anyone what my daddy said.
Oh yeah. I was kind of under the assumption that we would like talk about all the stuff
Actually,
that happened,
you're
but
right.
like we would talk about it, but then like we wouldn't be specific.
Okay.
Because yeah, like you would be like if we're talking to everyone, you'd be like, I talked to my dad, and then I wouldn't go, yeah, Kiana's dad said this. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll kind of gauge how much everyone else shares, and then I'll share
It
it.
was kind of like a trauma bonding thing. Like we both had a horrible time.
Right. Did you have you were talking about a school store? Was that before the jail or after?
That was before the jail.
I think that while you were at the school store, something else was happening to me.
Yeah.
The
Probably.
baby that I was talking
the
about.
baby you're talking about.
And I give her a brief, non-explicit recap that I had a baby, but actually twins, or whatever. And
Was it your baby or did you just find the baby?
I just found it. I also have
Babies.
blonde hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
I do remember the wig. You did have that on in the jail.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's not important. But anyway, I haven't been able to stop thinking about the baby since I woke up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And just while we've been on the horse, I've been making something. I wanted to show it to you.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna cast Find Familiar for the first time ever. And you guys see, just Theo sees, I guess kind of sees, I'm behind you. I do a little spell, and then in my hands is
What are you doing back there? I can tell you're doing something.
hold on.
Okay.
Is a, like, wet, squishy tadpole. And I show it to you.
Oh god.
Go,
Whoa.
so this is my baby. His name is Germ.
So wait, you had him with you the whole time, like in a pocket? What?
No, I just made him.
Oh,
After the dream.
okay. Okay, that makes me feel better. Like, wait, does he need water? We're on a horse.
No, so he's not real. He's
Oh.
he's a spectral tadpole, so he can also do
Oh.
this. And I throw him into the air, and he starts like squirming a bit, like flying
Whoa.
through the air a little bit, and then he comes back to rest in my arms. And I go,
Whoa. Okay.
so
That's
Germ,
kind of cool. I kind of
Germ's
like that.
kind of
That's
my
neat.
best friend. And he's kind of like my son, and
Oh, okay.
and Necklace really hates him, so.
Wait, he's your son? Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, okay. I thought you like didn't want to get married right
I'm
now.
not married.
I know, but you had him. You were like, "Hey, I'm taking myself off the market," and then now you have a son.
So, yes, he's not real though.
I know, but it's okay. Whatever.
He is
It's
real,
just
but
throwing me off a little bit.
he's a spell
Okay.
And
Okay.
he's made up by this. He's real in my heart and physically, but he's also kind
Yeah.
of a ghost.
Okay.
And in a
Can I
way,
touch him?
sure, he feels like a tadpole.
Oh,
And
squishy.
in a way, I think it represents.
On a horse.
In a way, I think it represents my me missing my dead brother, because I don't want to talk about it, actually.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have to. I mean, it
But
makes sense because it's not like a fun thing to go through.
yeah,
I'm sorry about your brother.
it's okay. It happened a long
not-
time ago.
Not to a long time ago. In head thinking 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, no. So I don't know if this is gonna sound rude, but was his name Germ? Is
Yeah,
your name?
No, my
your brother's
brother?
name?
No.
Yeah.
My brother's name was not
Oh.
Jern. My brother's that would be a stupid name. Theo. God.
I was just hey, listen. You said you
Why
thought
did you
he
ask
was.
me that?
Hey, you told me just now that he's like missing your brother. I just had to check, okay? Because I was thinking it'd be kind of weird if your brother was named Jer.
No, my brother's name was Hugh. And this
Oh,
is
okay, that's a
Jern,
lot better of a name.
my ghost son spelled tadpole. Any
Yeah.
other questions?
No, but can he do? Well, actually, yes. Can he do like little spins?
Yeah. Watch this.
Yo,
And
go
also,
Sherm!
this one might freak you out a little bit.
Wow. Why is he so thin?
He's on Ozempic.
Ozempic.
I don't know what that means. I blacked out for a second.
Hey, what does that mean? No, I'm kidding. I think you should
um,
take him off that medicine. No. I'm kidding. Wow. I'm glad that
anyway,
you did it. I'm glad that you did it. He's cool.
do you think I should show everyone else?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I feel like Maverick might yell at me.
I think you're overthinking it. If he's not real, you can just make him go away sometimes.
I would never do that. This spell will always be
okay.
cast for the rest of the time that I'm alive.
Okay, you get what I mean though, right? Like, isn't that how Find Familiar works? I've heard my brother talk about it a lot. Because he keeps trying to convince my mom to let him have a familiar in the house, but he keeps choosing animals that would be really bad familiars.
I don't understand.
Like
what
a
you're
porcupine.
Do you want my
Like
son
you
to
could.
go away?
No, Isn't that how the spell works? I know
Yes,
I don't really know how magic works, but like I'm just
suppose
saying.
technically, if I hated my son, I could dispel him, but I would never do that.
Of course not. That's not what. Okay. Yeah, you should keep him around all the time. When we get back, you can show him to everyone and tell them that he's here to stay. I've picked my battle in this moment, and I'm not going to fight.
Okay.
I'm on a horse. I'm trying to drive this horse.
So, like, I know we weren't supposed to talk about it, but your principal was kind of mean. Do you want to talk about it, or do you want to not talk about it? Or we can talk about it later. We can talk about it like with everybody.
I'm gonna be real. I think that pool really helped me out. I think I figured it out. Well, I don't know about figured it out, but I figured some things out. I think that my principal, that wasn't really my principal, and it was the forest being evil. And it was just kind of trying to mess me up and whatnot. But yeah, I think my principal, if I'm the one true monk, and I am supposedly the one that's more right and whatever, because all of monk school has gone astray, then my principal doesn't know what's wrong and right about monk stuff, so she can't tell me what's wrong and right. I'm gonna have to tell her what's wrong and right when I figure that out.
Right. I
That
think you'll
makes
figure
sense,
it out
right?
soon. Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
what we're gonna go do soon.
I
We
think
have
so.
to talk to
I think it'll
Claire.
be good. Yeah, I'm kind of really scared that they're gonna try and kidnap me again. But I
I'll
can
protect
punch.
you.
Okay.
I will.
I believe in you.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Theo as we go in because I feel like she doesn't believe me. So you get +2 to your AC, bitch.
Cool. Hey. Kiana didn't say that.
No, I didn't say that. I mean,
Kiana
yeah,
didn't say that.
I said that.
Hey.
Kiana did
Hey.
not.
Where do I write down? Oh, I'll just write it down here.
+2 AC until like 10 minutes or some junk. An hour maybe,
Okay.
or an hour.
Whatever.
Yeah. As you guys have this conversation and Marilyn hears all of it, kind of sees all of it, and just kind of keeps to herself.
Sorry, we should have been including you on that. That's our
No,
bad.
Yeah,
it's
Farrellyn, do you wanna hold Germ?
I'm
He kinda-
okay.
Okay, cool. I
And
thought you liked animals, so I just wanted to ask.
I like. Nah, I won't say that. I do like animals.
You were gonna say something.
I was.
I'll let you not say it. I'll let you not say it
Thank you.
for now.
'Cause it was mean. We're here, by the way.
We say across forces. Wait,
And I'm
what'd you say?
sitting right there.
Yeah.
We're here. We pull up towards but it's essentially the outpost of the clerics of the Whispering Storm. So get adjusted here, comfy. All right, so you guys see multiple tents set up, and these tents look like that. They are there to stay. They're not like tents that you would, kind of half-ass and like easy to pack up. They're very decorative, and yeah, you guys pull up, and as you pull up, a few of the clerics on horseback kind of charge at you and say, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Cleric, I'm just here to talk.
You're not one of us.
No, sir. I'm a cleric of the Kraken from Abyssinia.
What of you? When he kind of points at Theo and he's like, "Wait a minute."
I'm Theo Holloway.
Right. And why
I
are
think you want to talk to me.
I'm sure Aurelia would love to speak with you. Why are you here? We got your letter.
We were in the area.
Interesting.
As I'm doing this, can I make a perception check to see any sign of the other monks?
Yeah, go for it.
No! I'm gonna kill all of the. No, I'm kidding. I got a 8.
Help
Yay!
and guidance.
Oh, what is that? That's a D4.
D4. I got scared. Saw Theo's face.
Well, that only went up to a 13 with my new roll.
Okay. So with
So, better.
right. So with a 13, you don't specifically see monks out and about. But as this guard is essentially escorting you to what is assumably the cleric leader that he mentioned, Aurelia. He goes and you look at the tents as you pass them, and you do see a tent that has a post on the outside with some cloth and clothing hanging on that post as if it were like washed and it's like sitting there to dry. And you do notice that it is this robe-like material has the emblem of the Monk Academy on it. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Germ to go patrol, and if he finds any monks, he must report back.
Are you trying to do so stealthily or?
Germ is gonna be stealthy, yeah. Not Kiana.
All right.
He has his own
Oh
stats.
my god.
Right. Okay.
He's no stats.
I'm just gonna
He
roll.
does have stats.
Oh, he does have stats.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, just so I remember So Abby player knows. We are here just to talk, right? And ask them about anything. We're not trying to rally them, right?
That is
I think that's what we.
Farrellyn believes that we are here to almost recruit to help against the Paladins.
Okay.
But as far as what Theo and Kiana are there for, that's up to you guys.
I think that depends on if
Okay.
they have monks here right now.
Yeah. I'll.
So stall and see what Germ finds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll also say.
You, Germ.
I'll also say that I'm going. Theo is not. I totally had a thought and then it just went away. Hold on. Give me a second. Brain is braining. Basically, I think Theo is probably thinking that we're going in to warn them because it's like, hey, letting you know that they're trying to do this. I'm not on your side yet because that move at the ball was dirty. And I'm not willing to play by your games just yet. If you help us do this, maybe I'll consider it. Junk like that. Cool. But know that we're not on your side yet.
Cool.
That's where my head is at, just so me and Kiana are vaguely on the same page.
Germ got a 15 on stealth.
Slay, Germ.
That's interesting.
Why?
Germ right now?
I rolled a general perception for like just in general, and I also wrote a 15. So
whoa. I
don't know what that means.
We have to roll off right now.
Whoa. Are we about to kiss?
No.
No, I'm talking about Germ is about to go kiss a paladin.
I will say that Germ is successful in his stealthiness.
Beats it.
So he doesn't immediately die after being born.
No, right.
My son.
Yeah.
My son.
Yeah, Germ can I can technically see through Germ's eyes if I want to. I don't know if Theo's interested in that. But I can also just send him out and he can communicate telepathically with me, so he can just come back and tell me what he finds.
Okay.
I just want him to go look around and see if he can find any monks in their encampment.
Right. Yeah, after once again you guys are traveling into the inner parts of this outpost. And yeah, as you guys are traveling a little bit, you do sense through that whatever communication that is with Germ that there are some monks here and there just kind of scattered around this outpost. Some look like they've been here for a while, like they were recruited a while ago before the monk school had let out, and some look pretty fresh and like kind of wandering around curiously as if they were like new recruits. Yeah, there are monks here.
I use message cantrip and tell Theo what Germ saw.
Okay. I think Theo doesn't do anything, but it's just in the noggin.
Yeah, as you guys are approaching, you see a much larger tent that is kind of in the center of this outpost. And you walk through, escorted by this unnamed guard. We'll call him Damien.
Wait, no, hold on.
Write that down.
Oh, is that someone else?
Wait, I think it's. Wait, it might just be. Okay, we got a
Damien
different one that's named
Shadowblade.
Darian.
There can be two Damiens.
Darian and Damien.
It's the
This
large-
guy's just a. This guy's, yeah, it's okay. I was just making sure. I was like, hey, wait.
Wait a minute.
Damien.
Yeah. Damien.
No, cleric.
Yeah, this general guard cleric. Yeah, and you go through and you see what looks to be a very heavily armored drow woman who is kind of like going across this giant table as they like look out for like maps of various different things, talking amongst looks like other potentially council members or other higher ups in the cleric, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they're kind of going, and the Drow looks up. Theo, what are you doing here? We didn't send for you.
Didn't you though?
We, yes, we want to recruit you, but we didn't purposely try to aggressively recruit you.
So
Like we didn't
you didn't
try to
mean
capture
to.
you yet. I mean,
Oh yeah. So what was going on at the ball? That seemed kind of aggressive to me.
what
You know,
hap-
setting fire on stuff.
what happened at the Tashad family ball was not our doing.
Really?
Don't believe me?
Who was it?
That we don't know. We were there to simply get more information on the remaining monks of the Monk Academy, um, specifically to have a conversation with you. But the fire was not us.
Interesting. Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
You still have
Hashtag
guidance
vibe.
on you. You still have
Okay.
guidance.
My phone totally just messed up that roll, so let me. Okay. Guidance. This is D4. That's a 22.
22. As she is talking, you do sense a overwhelming presence of confidence in her tone. That they were not the fire, like they were there to seek you out. Yes, they were there to get more information on the remaining monks across Imperia, but they did not start this fire.
Okay. So it's messier than we thought. And also, just so I know, who is talking to me?
This is Aurelia Skywarden, is the cleric leader.
A-U-R?
Aurelia.
E-L-A. Skywarden.
Did Germ or Theo or Kiana see Autumn? Not that Kiana or Germ knows who that is. So did Theo see Autumn, I guess?
Yeah.
I would say no.
Yeah, I was about to say. If I didn't see any straight up monks, she is a monk, supposedly.
So why are you here, Theo? And Princess, pardon me, and actually reaches out to kiss said hand. Forgive me for not doing that earlier. Why is it that you two are here exactly? Are you here to join us?
I'm here to make sure that Theo doesn't get hurt.
I can promise you we won't hurt you. Unless
Good
you
to
gave us a reason to, of course, but
That was not going to happen.
right.
So let's get to it. The short of it, we got word that the Paladins are trying to burn down the forest.
Or what?
And so if you'd let me finish. We came to warn the druids, and just happened to hear from them, since you guys are so elusive and hard to find, that you also live in this enchanted forest. So we assumed that since you and your ranks live here, that you probably want to know if your home is going to be burned down. So I want to be clear that this is an act of courtesy and not an act of allegiance. We're here to warn you, not to join you.
You see as she kind of no longer looking at you guys, kind of staring off, not walking away, but kind of slowly facing the other way. They found us. Years of hiding successfully. How could they have found us?
You're the clerics and you live in the enchanted forest, the center of all magic in Imperia.
It's worked thus far, but How long?
We'll
How
say
long do
that
we have?
maybe 2 days. I'll say that if for any reason you're worried about it, they did not follow us here. We found out before we were even in the Enchanted Forest. We came to warn people.
Well, although your intentions are clear that this is not devotion, I do highly respect and admire your choice to warn us properly. This is terrifying. This could end things a lot quicker than what we had anticipated and not in the way that we had foreseen. Is there anything that we can do?
Well, Farrellyn might know a little bit more, but we're trying to get enough people to at least give a fighting chance of not having the forest burned down.
Right.
We've got some traps and stuff that are supposed to be set up. There's some magic going on. Not that I really know about that, but we're trying to get a couple things done.
And you need to create water.
It's good to know.
A lot of it.
Like all of you.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I spoke with the druid alone?
Yes, I would.
Sure.
There's no intentions to. I just want to get. You said that she would have a better understanding. I just want to get a better picture. More than welcome to roam our camp while we talk if you.
Stay here.
Okay. So she kind of pulls off Farrellyn off into like still in the same room, but like still trying to keep a private conversation and talking about plans and how they can help efficiently and things like that.
They're not
Can I
going
head
to
out the door just to look around?
So,
Oh yeah, not to hurt her. Can I just poke my head out the tent? I wanna. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Just to look
I'll watch
around.
Farrellyn. You go do whatever you want, Theo.
Yeah. I'm not gonna leave, but I will walk out a little bit.
Yeah. You just kind of people as are walking around, preparing spells, working on bettering their healing properties. Some of the monks are so whenever the monks and other classes are recruited into either the paladins or the clerics, it's almost like they're multi-classing. They still have the properties of said monk or barbarian or wizard or whatever it might be, but they are learning the ways of said recruitment.
Yeah, makes sense.
So you see a few monks and a few other different classes trying to prepare, learn different spells, things in that nature. Some struggling, some not.
Yeah, and obviously this is like casual. This isn't like word has broken. They're still talking about
Right,
it over
because
there.
as of everyone's understanding, no one but Aurelia and whoever else is in that tent has heard what you had said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Send Germ with Theo in case she needs a help action.
Yeah.
Germ floats nearby. Your head.
I think I'm just out here kind of watching and trying to figure out, because now I'm confused that because they apparently weren't associated with the fire. So trying to suss out. I know my brain right now is either okay, so that either was Paladin messing with us and they were just here at the same time, or oh, I just had a thought. I'll come back to that. Or if there's just like a splinter group in the clerics that are like maybe even more radical than, like, maybe the ones that they sent went about it a different way that they intended.
Is that just you talking out
Yeah.
louder? Okay.
it was just me talking about loud and thinking about it. I'll do a roll if necessary, just to see if I notice anything funky.
Yeah, go for it. Do another perception
Oh, my
or
dice
investigation.
flew. Oh, wait, perception or investigation? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Cool. Is guidance still on? Or
Yeah, it
that's
should be.
okay. You baby. This one's gonna be a big roll. Math. 28.
8. Yeah, so and you're just looking for any kind of tomfoolery or anything out of
Yeah,
the
I think right now I'm trying to suss out, hey, is there like actually two groups of these clerics and they just don't realize that they're kind of diverging, or is it, oh, it wasn't just the clerics at that party,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Right. You with a 28 obviously being ridiculously high. Excuse me. Um you don't see that specifically. You see everyone in a genuine collective effort to better themselves within the cleric's beliefs and their belief system. Um, and as far as a split group that might be more radical than others, just by like poking your head out the tent, kind of walking around this large tent, you can see that kind of everyone's essentially on the same page. Um, but yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. After some time has passed, so Aurelia kind of walks towards you, Kiana, and says, "All right, well, Farrellyn has informed me of what the best action for us to do. Um, we will prepare all of the water-based spells that we can and prepare for a fight. Um, we're definitely very grateful for your um, honesty, and we thank you, even though this is not a signing for an alliance. We're thankful that at least we can have some sort of balance on the same page. So we will meet you guys um, at dawn when this proposed attack will come.
Okay. Thank you for working with us.
And Theo, if you ever change your mind,
Don't talk to her.
Don't count on it.
fair enough. I will see you.
Whether let's put it this way. Whether or not you were responsible for that violence, I'll believe you on that. I like conversation, not kidnapping. It's not a good recruitment tactic.
I have to agree.
And
But when we have someone as such as yourself with such a high demand, we do track of morality and get a little desperate. I will see you at dawn. And then
Yep.
Farrellyn gets on the horse and kind of either waits for you guys to do whatever else you want to do to head back towards the grove.
I think I really would like to make one more check just to see if there's any monks that I knew were at school at the time. Because I know that some of them are fresh recruits, but it's, it's like some people might have graduated. It's like, I'm trying to make sure that there's nobody, I'm not seeing anyone that I know was at school and did not graduate yet.
Like Eva.
So, yeah, like my roommate.
Amber.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, those people. Because then I can talk to them and be like, what happened? Okay. You want me to do perception again? That was pretty good. 22.
22. Okay, so yeah, after some kind of like your walk back throughout this outpost, don't see any, like, you don't see a roommate or anything in that nature. But you do happen to see a fellow monk that you know of. You can't quite remember their name, but you do remember having like one or two classes with them in the past, however many years you were at the monk academy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do kind of see that.
But they were actively at school
While you were there, yeah.
while I was there. And while I was on the envoy.
Right.
Okay. I think I think if we're getting the horses ready, whatever, I'll go over and just be like, hey, sorry, I don't really know you, but, you went to the monk academy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You got a pretty familiar face about you.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Um, I'm just wondering, what made you decide to join the clerics?
Well, I mean, after the school shut down, I didn't really know where else to really go. I mean, and the recruiters from both paladins and clerics were pretty present during that time. And honestly, I just kind of flipped a coin. I kind of like the
Mhm.
whole magic thing better than I'm not really good with the sword or a bow or anything like that, but I certainly know what to do with my
Yeah,
life.
yeah. That makes sense. So it's really awkward timing because it's like I graduated right before I didn't even know the school shut down. Like,
Yeah,
what happened?
yeah,
Did it just closed?
yeah. I mean, what time did you leave exactly?
Um, what month was the envoy? It wasn't Mistwood because we got here on the 1st of Mistwood or whatever. Hold
Whatever,
on, let me see if I read it
whatever
down.
month is right before Mistwood.
What month is right before Mistwood?
Hang on. I will find.
The envoy was like the trip to the capital was only like 2 weeks, right? Like back and forth.
Right.
Am I right about that?
It was
Yeah.
Dreamweed.
So yeah, I'd say I graduated at like towards the beginning of Dreamweave. I had to catch up on some credits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Vondel made this huge, big deal that we had to evacuate because of fundings. I don't really know. She was going off about. I didn't really pay attention. She had this huge speech prepared and everything, but it was quite long and kind of
About
boring. Just like
about findings. Is that what you said?
fundings.
Funding.
Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, I did. That's the basic gist that I got out of it. I didn't really pay much attention to it. But saying how we all need to either, you know, evacuate and follow her or go essentially somewhere else. I mean, it kind of happened very, very fast.
Yeah, yeah. I came back a couple days ago and everyone was gone, so I just wanted to clean up some stuff. But where did she go?
Oh, I didn't
Where did
follow.
Vondel go?
I didn't follow her. I went with the clerics. As I am here,
So
she
so she went to the Paladins or she went somewhere else?
she I don't recall. I mean, she might have mentioned it
You
in her
don't know?
speech, but
Okay.
she just kind of took all who would follow and went on her way, I
Do
guess.
you, do you know anyone who paid more attention than you? No offense.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's
Probably
okay.
why
I know school is boring.
probably why I failed
I
most of my
know school is
classes.
boring.
I
It's
mean,
probably good you got to join the clerics then. Sorry, that was mean.
uh, um, I mean,
LOL.
there was one person, but I don't remember their. They were a gnome. A gnome. I do remember that. They were pretty small.
Interesting.
What was their name? I think his
It's
name
okay.
was Friswick, maybe.
Okay. Friswick. Okay. I believe you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not very helpful.
It's okay. Go, I think we should go try to prepare, create water. And I walk away.
Okay,
And I get on my horse.
awesome. Anything else from Kiana or you?
No, I think that's it. I got all the info I need.
Sweet. Yeah, so you guys are heading back to the Grove. Um, so at this time, Lorik and Bar are still at the Grove doing their stuff. After killing a direwolf.
Cool.
Kiana and Theo just got through talking to the clerics about some information and also getting to get a heads up about the Paladins' antics. And we have Maverick and Cyrus and Barkram trying to set up some traps, but Cyrus had fallen into a little bit of a hole. So yeah, with that, yeah, we'll go ahead and end session here. I will pick up with Mav and Cyrus finishing their tasks with Barkram and prepare for the Paladins.
Also just I wanna do a reminder that I will not be here next time we play because I will be traveling
Yes.
and unfortunately be completely unable to do D&D because I will be in a hotel room with my parents.
Nice.
Yep.
Do you feel as if your marriage is falling apart and there is no hope? Well, we've got the perfect thing for you. Nature walks. Sounds like such a simple idea, but really? It does so much for the heart and soul. How do you feel about this? Didn't it help your marriage?
I think it fucking sucks. Frankly, my husband and we were having troubles before, and we're having more now. So.
Hey, we'll just go out. It just heals the heart and soul. You get to have a conversation with your loved one, and you just grow together. It's such a beautiful thing. All right, that'll be all. Come meet us at Therapy in the Woods.
Barkram in the distance. Fuck or die!
Fuck or die!
Fuck or die!
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching another session. This was our 11th, I believe. We appreciate it. We have so much fun doing this, so we're glad that some of you enjoy watching us as well. It would really help us out if you hit that like button or hit the little notification bell down there. We would really appreciate it. So I guess it's until next time. See you then.
Bye, boys.